I'm Captain Robert, and this is Saved by the Spell, Game of Saving Throws, episode number 43. What's going on?
43.
It's only 43? I thought we had
43.
finally hit 52 weeks. Not so much.
Oh,
Almost
yeah.
there.
So close.
One day.
This is
Welcome,
one of those
everybody.
ghoulish relationships that always feels longer than it really is.
You just have to wait 7 more episodes.
You mean we haven't been married 10 years?
Actually, this year is 10 years.
Aww.
Oh, man, Becca, I got to give it up to you. Your hair's on point. I'm over here on struggle bus. I've been rained on like 4 times today. My shit, I got nothing. I got
I actually
nothing
dyed
over
my
here.
hair black to match yours.
Oh, well, we are going to Salt Marsh. More
We're
pirating.
gonna twin it up. Yep.
Working on the beard.
It's taking me a little bit longer than I had hoped.
It's all right.
I don't even know how to respond to that. I mean, no,
You should grow your hair out as well, is what it is.
I am. If I take my hat off, I look like a damn hippie. It's all growing except for the places I want it to.
Oh,
We're just gonna make a pact that everybody on the show is gonna have long hair now.
Yep,
Mhm.
100%. As long as
Okay.
my long hair can start here and then travel down, I'm good.
I'm
I
just
see no
trying to
problem with
imagine radio with long hair. Oh man, it's bad news bears, dude.
just lusciously throwing those stringy locks around.
Just be one of those hats with fake hair, the fake hair extensions.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Well, it would have to be thick and oily and stringy and just look really white trash.
Perfect. Perfect.
Beautiful.
These
And I'll
are,
put it under a trucker hat. I'll trade out my fitted San Diego cap for a John Deere trucker hat.
Classic look.
these are a few of my favorite things.
Yep.
Oh, that's new music.
Oh yeah.
hmm
Feel like we're in the tavern.
It's been like 9 hours on music this week.
Oof. But it's hard. You have to find the right stuff.
It is.
What
You gotta
moves,
find the
what
right.
builds. hmm
Well, I mean, you
if
had the big you had the marriage episode
Married episode
on Wednesday.
Really, if I had a Saved by the Spell intern that just categorized and then imported all this music in, because I have to import all the music individually into each different game. That really
Wow.
chafes my ass hard.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised it's not just like one giant music bank since it's your account.
I have a bank, but I still have to pull it into individual files. So it's a little. It's definitely an archaic browser-built system that's doing its best.
1999 Napster. Let's go.
It's trying its hardest.
But I'll be honest, it is literally the only system that we have that allows you guys to listen in real time. It's crazy to think, but that's
Wow.
literally the only reliable system that we have.
Thanks, Roll20.
I mean, if this is if we're going with those references, we just need the next LimeWire to come around then.
LimeWire.
One of these days.
This is Napster. We need LimeWire.
Radio, you
That
got
way
any
we can burn
announcements this
ourselves
week?
some discs.
No, I think the only announcement I have is if you have tuned in on Thursday to Tormund's Quest, there will be no Tormund's Quest on Thursday. We are moving it up to Monday with a special guest who I will not name. If Captain wants to, he can shout it out. But
Name both the guests. You got it.
no, I'm gonna leave that to you.
No, it's your quest. Go ahead, announce it.
All right, so on Monday when we play normal time, we will be joined by Mudcat and Nelstar.
What?
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
This-
The good times.
Superstars.
Yeah.
And that'll be the second to last D&D before Captain and everyone else besides me goes to PAX South.
Cry about it some more, huh?
I'm going to FOMO the shit out of this, but it'll give me a chance to do some LFG raids and other shit on the channel while you guys are gone. Do really dirty, nasty things that completely go against my ethos of streaming, but it'll be fun.
There you go. Lose yourself for a little bit.
It's like when you have your normal routine going, then all of a sudden, wait, I can break this shit and go hog wild. Let's go.
Yeah. It's a hall pass of sorts.
It is.
You won't be attached to my channel for like 4 days.
Freedom.
Literally the epitome of the bear in the sidecar of the motorcycle. That's been us on Mixer for like 2 years now.
Now the bear is gonna run down the road with no motorcycle, just kind of smiling and nodding at everyone.
You're just gonna detach me, and I'm going off the rails. You're gonna fucking pop wheelies, dude.
We're gonna come back. And Radio's gonna have his own Mixer Ember skill on his chat.
Exactly.
Probably.
It's gonna rain tricorns, and then Tormund's door is going to slam the screen every time you drop 1,000 embers.
Just 1,000. Don't shoot yourself short.
Hey, you know what? You got to make it affordable. That way you get that spend all the time.
Beautiful.
You gotta make it outrageously expensive so it feels cool.
See, this is why you're a contrarian, and you always will be.
That's fair.
True.
Remember,
I disagree, but that's fair.
Remember, we don't want to hang out with Mud until like break time. We've usually got enough drinks to where we're back to being friends again.
I gotta wake up, you know.
Yeah, the waking up part. Hey, we lived that life. That shit killed neon regimes. We could not fucking wake up.
If you don't believe I'm sleeping until right before this episode every week, then you're wrong.
To go wake him up, turn on the lights. Are you up?
Grumble.
If I fall asleep too, then we don't show up.
Oh, yeah. I know. We've
been there.
Captain and I are sitting there going, should we message him? Should we call him?
I don't know. Give him another 10 minutes.
I appreciate that.
An hour later, where the fuck are they?
Caustic,
That's where I wear the hat, 100%.
You got announcements this week?
I do. Tomorrow we're doing a 12-hour stream because
shit, it's your 12-hour.
It's my 12-hour. Yeah, we're gonna start at 10 a.m. so I can sleep in just a little bit. Just a little bit of sleep. It'll be good. We'll start at 10 a.m. and we'll end at 10 p.m. ish. Maybe a little later if we're on a roll. We'll see. We'll do some Jackbox. We'll do some Destiny. We're gonna do some wood burning. All the normal things. We're not gonna cook this time though.
There's gonna be literally burning bananas on stream at some point in time.
I don't have bananas. Also, there's a storm going on right now, and it's supposed to snow and ice outside. So I don't think I'll be able to leave my house anyway tomorrow to get bananas. It's unfortunate.
You guys can't get bananas delivered to your door?
Remember, we barely have any delivery system out here.
Yeah.
We don't have Uber out here, much less Uber Eats or Lyft or any of those.
Radio, don't you realize we're just fucking in Lincoln log cabins out here?
Yeah.
Goddamn pioneer.
We barely have electricity.
I mean, what kind of a world is it if you can't get McDonald's, bananas, weed, and Jack Daniels on your phone?
Not a world I really want to live in.
It's lumpy.
None of that exists here.
Lumpy cream of wheat and settling for your sister, damn it. This is all we got.
Welcome to Middle America. These are the values worth protecting, ladies and gentlemen. This is why you should vote Radio Man for president in 2020.
I'd vote for you.
You don't have to settle.
Probably would regret it
also
afterwards,
cousins,
but I'll vote for you.
You can settle for your dad's sister's daughter.
Hey, Pornhub's proven that that's obviously not what's on everybody's mind.
Do you want to click on "Sexy Mom Does Stepson"?
How did you know?
I'm still trying to figure out this secret demographic that's been holding that one back until about 3 years ago. That obviously had been suppressed for a while until the internet proliferated, and then, boy, did it get out there. Jeez.
Could you imagine what that call was like to the porn studio? Hey, Jim.
Hey Jim, we got this thing. We're noticing an uptick in this kind of porn. Can we get more of that?
Yeah, what kind is it? What kind are you thinking?
It's sexy stepmom does horny stepson who's jerking off in shower. Can we take care of that?
Yeah, all right, we can do that, but we're gonna have to add in some stepsister as well.
I just want to say this is
I mean,
awful.
that's fine. We can do that. It's not going to cost any more. We just rebrand the title, do it on the one you're shooting now, and then we'll get it to print.
This is terrible. You all are terrible.
All it's told me is the divorce rate is incredible.
50%, dude.
That's
Fucking
yeah.
It's the
percent.
only way that this is statistically possible.
See, I think that it's nice because it shows that the family unit is still, you know,
You said unit.
together and strong.
Yeah.
That's not
Family
what you
And the
mean
members
by
are still
a good,
connecting
strong,
intimately. And that's
connected
good.
family.
So, you know, Mudcat, you got any announcements this week?
God, please.
Just gonna watch a lot of Pornhub.
Stop it. Stink.
I mean, why would you? Who wants to watch not watch the last 4 minutes of a movie that's been trimmed? Who even watches that?
Just stop it.
No, I have no announcements. And
good.
have mercy on my soul.
He will not pass. You're off to hell. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I figured.
I think it's a solid commentary we just had. We're by the way, we're not doing the episode tonight. We're solely going to talk about issues like this.
You guys
Until
want to
we
talk about
get yanked
politics
off
next?
the
Let's
No.
talk about Iran.
internet.
Oh my, yeah,
What
let's do
happened
it.
last week on Saved by the Spell?
You're not going to cancel my announcements, radio, no matter how good
Rude.
your voice sounds.
Rude.
Sorry, I could do it again.
Hey.
Captain, do you have
him
any
off the
announcements?
stream.
Radio, get off my planet and my show.
Boom.
Bye. See you later.
You've been voted off the island.
Guys, if you didn't know, we actually have a YouTube channel. Believe it or not, you can
Say
go
what?
and catch back all the previous catalog. So if you haven't gone and subscribed and clicked that sweet little bell over there that will let you know when we upload new videos, you should, because we're up to churning out 3 videos a week between our shows, and we're looking to add the 4th finally. So there's going to be a lot of content out there. Everybody that sees this as well over in YouTube land, I'm going to start becoming much more active on the boards. I want to hear from you guys as well. So if you guys could hop in the Discord, anybody that's actually from YouTubeville that doesn't know about our live community over on Mixer, I would love to hear from you guys. So please feel free to reach out and let me know that you're there. Because right now it's just the view in the void. I would like to know our growing community on other platforms. What's going on?
Separated.
We're also reloading Roll20 because I spoke so soon.
Too
Folks, so
soon.
too.
How many beers is
Spoke
that
so
now?
soon. Not enough. No! Oh my God! Are we gonna go through the same deal?
Welcome to Thursday night.
No.
Friday. Thursdays. Yeah, Tormund.
No, Mondays is Torment now.
Mondays is Tormund.
No, just this Monday, not every Monday.
yeah.
No, every Monday, guys. Don't get confused. Don't let them confuse you.
Actually, no. It was last week when I had the when I had numbers instead of play buttons.
Oh, we have numbers again?
yeah.
Oh.
Push forward to play.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, look at some binary shit going on here.
Get it? Foreplay.
You're doing it. You're doing it, Richard.
You've been a
So
naughty
bad.
boy. What are you doing?
Oh yeah, we totes got that 5-second delay, so let's go.
All right.
Let's start this.
Yep.
I'm ready.
Other than that, like you said, we'll be going to PAX West, so Game of Saving Throws will be on a 1-week hiatus. You'll be able to catch us back up after, what's that date? It'll be the 24th when
But you can follow us on
our next
Twitter
episode. Yeah.
And Instagram and see what we're up to while we're there.
Absolutely. You see all these little ads? These are amazing, except for
Me.
Caustic.
Mine's my actual name on Twitter, but I am on Twitter.
Loser. If they search Caustic Phoenix, do you pop up? Do you have anything that
No,
like,
some other
think so.
person has Caustic Phoenix, who's a streamer on Twitch who doesn't stream on at all, but says they're a streamer on Twitch. It's great. Also, I didn't want to create a new Twitter account.
Actually, if
I
you
have one
search
already.
Caustic Phoenix on Twitter, a one word, it does come up a bunch
I
of
did
shit that
have-
you're in.
That's true.
So
Good.
it does
That-
work.
that's the important
Don't
part.
find my sticky pirate
You're just
name.
all the things you're tagged in.
I have a poll up on Twitter. Go take it. It's stupid.
Also, this music sounds like we should be like opening up into like a training montage.
I don't hear it. Oh, I have to launch the game. It's like I don't hear the music because I
How-
haven't entered it yet.
How have
That's
you
my
not
bad.
launched? You like been in there all day.
I know. Because I never leave it.
Yeah, I noticed. I was like, oh, I was messing around with a bunch of stuff, and I was like, she got that shit open. I'm like,
I'm just addicted.
A true com?
no, she's
I'm
been in
always
roll
on.
20 all day.
Oh, shit.
Mm.
Just got attacked by that music.
Big thanks
It's
to
lovely.
Roll 20 and D&D Beyond. Thank you guys for everything you do for the show. You're amazing. Much love. Pick up where we left off last week. Doodaloo, doodaloo, doodaloo.
And I would have gotten away with it.
Until we killed you.
Mm-hmm.
After the party found themselves jettisoned by their own doing from the cloud castle of Linarm Raw, they found themselves on barren plains as the storm raged around them in some obvious show of force from the cloud giant city that they had just come from, as they had to race from a tornadic storm, evading the real life tornadoes that are all around us right now in Missouri, and make their way back to Zephyros's tower. Unfortunately, in the process, in that getaway, Zephyros expended all of his life force to continue that projection and moving his cloud castle. After finding his body, Ruby Shore and the rest of the gang put together a burial for Zephyros, sent him off on his rights, and began
And his ass paintings.
in his ass
Only
paintings.
some of them. The others will live on forever. We'll turn it into a museum where you can donate $1 to keep it up.
I don't need $1 to keep it up.
Local museum joke. Solid.
Sorry, my dog is eating food out of the bag.
The
Are you-
worst.
Are you ready, children?
Yes. Sorry, Father.
Shut up, Direct.
You guys are currently still back in the tower, racing toward the salt marsh from which you procured the directions to. I will let you guys begin once again up in the cloud tower in Becca's semi-decorated
Mm-hmm.
cottage that she's built outside on the
Okay.
clouds.
It's a cat tower. Not whatever Mudcat called it last time.
Cat house.
Does it cost $1 to go in there too?
No, it's what?
$1
No,
ticket?
there's. If I say no, it makes it sound like it's just a free horse. There's no good
Free
answer from.
horse. I can't. It's not like I can just hop on the fun while I'm in the middle of trying to fucking set the scene. So I got to catch
No.
up later.
I say the dumbest things. Okay, so yes, I've got my cute little house, and we each have little towers and spaces or little levels in there, and we're all in there. We just had breakfast, right? So we finished breakfast, and then we went
Did
up
have breakfast.
cooking bacon.
You're cooking bacon?
No. We're
I can't
We're
remember if we,
almost-
I can't remember if we were
to the
eating before
marshes.
or after we did the funeral.
We ate before. You're right. We
We
ate
ate
before,
before.
and then we had the funeral.
Because we had to find his stash of bacon.
Yeah.
Dead man's bacon.
Dead man's bacon.
We didn't know it was a dead man's bacon at the time.
I'm gonna be standing on the edge of the cloud as we're now traveling towards the sea, looking over the side and the edge. What do I see? Can I roll perception there?
Mhm.
13.
13. As you look over the edge, we've been traveling at a kind of a crazy trajectory because Zephyros took you way, way, way up into the atmosphere, almost where you felt like you could touch the stars. So you've been coming down at an angle for quite some time. It's been way more ocean than you ever thought. So it kind of shot you out into no man's land, and now you're coming back into the mainland. You can actually see the whole Sword Coast right now. As you come down, you can see the mountains and the grain belt that comes up underneath it. You spend a lot of time in Bryn Shander. You can see those mountains. You can see that bread belt develop. You can see Waterdeep to the south, and you're kind of heading in between where you've been before into this very swampy marsh area.
I come up next to him. You know, I have never been on a ship before.
Oh, you never been on a boat?
No, I've never been on a boat.
Like ever?
I've seen them, but I don't remember ever being on a boat.
Didn't you, aren't you from an area with water?
Well, yes, but that doesn't mean I went on a boat in the water.
Well, why wouldn't you have gone on a boat?
Well, because I had no need to.
Can you swim?
I don't think I've ever tried. It can't be that hard. I'm sure
Emery,
I have like.
don't you know Tabaxi don't like water?
Oh,
No, I didn't know.
Walk up on the door.
No, I can do it. It'll be fine. I've been in water before. I just haven't been in big water before.
You know we're about to go like in the water. Can you swim?
I can do some swimming, a little bit. Remember when we first met? I fell into the moat. Well, maybe I jumped in after someone. I just remember I fell into the water at that point.
I believe that was Chiquios who jumped into the water and caught that big ass fish. And whatever the hell that soldier's name was.
Oh, that's
Never-
right.
Never forget his name. Jerry and
Oh, Jerry,
Chaz.
fuck that guy.
Jerry and Chaz.
Oh, Chaz was a good dude, but I'm telling you, Jerry had a lot of skeletons in his closet. You guys don't even.
You're one to talk about skeletons.
Yeah, I know, and that's coming from me.
Yeah. Well, you don't. Jerry had aspirations. You leave him be, okay? He was a
Yeah,
good
Jerry
man.
had something all right.
Well, you just remember Jerry saved us, so even though I can't remember his name all the time.
Did he?
He was fine.
Jerry, and I say it with a smile, Jerry was the best of us. I can't even,
Chiquios.
I can't even hold my face straight. Jerry was Jerry.
Jerry loved to dance, but he was an asshole,
Jerry-
and he was a soldier.
Jerry did love to dance. This is right.
Well, listen, I don't want to get into it, but you know, Jerry was also kind of known as a pickpocket around town.
What?
He liked to, you know, grab the occasional item. That's all I'll say.
Who told you this?
I think it sounds like you lost.
I worked at
in
the tavern. I
cards.
heard lots of things. You guys
Yeah, but
forget.
you were not a good person in the tavern.
He was a very proud person. Pickpocket does not sound right.
No,
You
listen,
don't get to ruin his name.
He sounds like
I'm
a
just saying.
Why are you telling us this? That is not nice.
You brought up Jerry. I
That
didn't
is
bring up
not
Jerry.
nice. And I kind of
Uh,
poke him in the nose a little bit, like,
Technically,
it.
I brought up Jerry.
I mean, you could have told me, Jerry drinks too much. Jerry is probably too rough with his significant other. Jerry is probably not the nicest guy when he drinks, and probably has a horrible relationship with his children. But pickpocket, I don't.
But also, Jerry came and fought with us eventually, and Jerry helped us out occasionally. So
And he died to save us from the giant fucking exploding crystal.
that's kind of a big deal.
It was his redemption. Oh,
Mhm.
You guys just don't know Jerry like I know Jerry.
You didn't know Jerry.
You know what? You also remember him trying to kill me at the same time.
Jerry was my best friend, so you
Chiquio's
just
tried to
leave
kill
him
you,
alone.
too. He's not the only one.
Yeah, but
It's
Chiquios
true.
is different. This is different. We're friends.
I might try to kill you.
No, you could try.
Is that,
Children,
Can
children,
I?
please. No, no,
is that an
stop.
open challenge?
You'd have to be able to
It
catch me
wouldn't be
first, so we all know
malicious.
that
It
you
would
can't
just
beat
be
me in a race.
curious. Could I kill him?
Hey,
Mhm.
I'm not going to let you have this pissing contest while the only person who can drive this fucking cloud is Ruby. So
That's true.
please tell me, Ruby, A, you know where we're going, and B, you're in control of this fucking thing still.
It is going where it needs to be. I have programmed it to do what it needs to do.
So when Zephyros died, did he transfer his bullshit to you? Because you guys are talking a lot alike now.
Yes, we are one and the same.
She forced her way into the cabin, probably, and took hold of the wheel, if I had to guess.
It's not a wheel per se. It's a ball. Ah.
You were the one who made it weird. I was just listening. You have to put this on me.
I mean,
I
I'm
said the wheel,
controlling
and
the
you made it the
castle.
balls.
It will be fine. I know how to navigate it well enough. We are going to the marshes.
Ruby, can I ask you a question? Did you
No.
hold the wheel and then cup the balls?
No, there's none. There, it's not plural. It's like an orb. Let's just call it an orb. That's a better word for it.
All right.
So you've never been on a boat, but I'm just supposed to trust you to fly a cloud?
I'm a sky captain now, so yes.
It is
You
not
know what,
like we
that-
have
that
any other
tracks.
choice.
That tracks.
I just don't want to die from a crash cloud after we just escaped Count of Sansuri and a storm.
much.
I have built up quite the resume. I am a sky captain, I'm an empress of the Fae, and I am a doctor. I
Wait,
have
wait, wait,
really good
wait.
titles.
Hold on. All right.
I think I'm the
Just-
most accomplished out of all.
Just
all of us
because
here.
I play an overbloated
I could be a doctor
herald
if
to
I
save
wanted to
our
be.
lives, as naming you a warrior queen of the Fae does not mean you get to claim that shit outside of.
Everybody called me that, and as far as what's her name knows, that's still true. So, boom.
I'm gonna lean over to Hister and say, well, I mean, technically she does kind of control her own sky castle now, so
I am an empress, and the sky captain, and the doctor.
kind of hard to
What
refute.
order do I put this in?
Emery, remember,
Doctor Empress Captain?
we found her stealing shit.
Doctor Empress.
You let her run away with it. We'll never hear the end of it.
I don't know.
That's a good point. We probably shouldn't indulge this.
What are we talking about?
She's come a long
Nothing.
way from stealing sweet potatoes.
Oh, occasionally I'll still steal some sweet potatoes. Anybody can steal.
Fucking
I'm
tabaxi.
very good at it too.
But apparently not Jerry.
Well, what? You leave Jerry out of this. I'll push you off of this cloud.
You have to catch me first. I'm gonna run away.
When I see Emery run away, I go to see how much number two's left.
I'm gonna look at Ruby and be like, "You gonna get him or what?"
No, there's only so many places he can run. We're in the sky. Where is he going to go?
But he's gonna say he beat you.
Oh, who cares? I don't care what he says. Do you?
Don't you?
Honest question,
I'm an
Emery.
empress. I do not bother myself with the thoughts of peons. I
Yeah.
like this.
I think I definitely might have peed on him at least once.
Honest question, Emery, do you run like Peyton Manning? Like total white
Naruto.
guy? Or is it Naruto? Or do you have some form? You know, I don't know.
Emery's very fast. He's very fast. It's good form. It's surprisingly good form given his dad bod shape.
But he
Yeah.
picks his knees up a little too high.
No, it's like track athlete form.
Yeah.
I'm in it to win it. I
Gangly
take it way
track
too
athlete.
seriously.
Are we there yet? This cloud is quite comfortable. Do you have any more food?
You can check the storage space, perhaps, but you'll have to be the one who cooks it.
That's fine.
Harshnag goes and takes his ass back into the tower.
Perfect form.
Solid gift.
What do we do once we land or get there?
We put together the shell, see what happens.
Oh. Is it that easy? We just put it together?
You guys want me to put the shell together?
No, not yet. No.
Okay, just let me know.
Should we find someone who knows how to make it work? Or do we need to find a ship first and sail further out? Do we need to get in contact with our dead friend?
Do you remember what Valis' ship was called?
Yes. Somewhere in here.
Does
hope.
Valis remember what
Because
it
I
is?
do.
Then what is it? Do you remember?
Emery doesn't, but you do. Or I do.
What is it? Whisper it to me.
The seas ravage.
The seas ravage.
All right, so we see if we can find if there's a birth of the seas ravage, and then take it from there.
It probably would not hurt if we possibly find out if anyone knows anything about this item here. What it might
I
do when
agree.
we do combine it.
Where will it take us? Like exactly on the outside, in the middle of it? We need to know.
We
Do you
don't
think
even
there'll
know
be
if it will
someone-
actually take us somewhere.
Outside of Lord Zelron, who do you think knows how to deal with this thing?
Who would we talk to about this?
Someone knows magic.
It's a pretty rare item, though, right? Like, not everyone's just gonna know about it.
This is true. Let me think.
I mean, we go out that. Maybe we can ask around, but like, what kind of person's gonna be? Where do we start?
I do have the spell identify, but I don't think it would tell me that much. It would just tell me how it works, right?
Yeah.
Let me look at the exact verbiage.
Do you want me to copy it and send it to you?
Yeah.
I totally forgot you had identify. You haven't used it since like the wooden pickle.
Yeah, because you guys always need to use it on dumb stuff. And I need my spell slots for other things. I'm gonna post it in the
And for
Discord.
the most part, I've been telling you what things are so you don't have to use it.
Yeah.
Choose one object that you must touch. It's a magic item or imbued. You learn its properties and how to use that item. Whether it
Yes.
requires attunement or not, how many charges it has. What's your casting time on that, on your identify?
1 minute. And I have to touch it. That wasn't funny. Don't laugh at that. You can touch it.
There's actually 3. I want to touch my Mina.
And it looks like I can only cast it at the first level too. So if that also helps identify like the level of spell that it is.
I got a good idea what information you can ascertain from that spell.
Okay. Hold on, give me the shells. Hand them over. Give me the pieces of the conch. Emery.
I don't
Emery.
want to. No, come on.
I will share the information and then I will give it back to you.
Like you gave me back the pickles.
You got them
Hand-
back
hand them to
eventually.
her.
Okay. I cast Identify.
All right. Give me just seconds. I'm pulling up the actual item card here.
That's
I
okay, just
haven't
make a-
read it in a while.
Conch shells.
Dude, this thing is, I forgot. It's 20 pounds.
Oh,
You put this thing there,
big.
like it is a
Wait,
like
10 pounds of each half, or 20 and 20?
10 pounds on each half.
Okay.
2.5 feet long.
Okay. Well, that's it. Big conch.
God, is that thunder going off in the
Yeah,
background?
sorry. I'm
Yeah,
with the mic.
sorry. Here, I'll mute. Okay, I think it's over. Okay, I've got giant conches. I should know.
All right. When you cast Identify, you know this object is navigational in nature.
Like the how the sky castle is navigational.
It is it's a navigational object that is designed to take you to a specific location.
Okay.
This conch, whenever it is used, cannot be used again until the next dawn. You do not know the nature of this teleportation. You don't know if it is, because there's a couple different kinds. There's kind of how Chikios is teleported in and out. There's
Okay.
there's plane shifting. There's direct,
So
more
this might
direct
be-
teleportation. You don't know what specific way it could physically take you there.
Does it work like the unicorn too? Perhaps that might be a third option.
That would be like the Chikios option where you're talking about
Okay.
opening up a portal, going through a space, and then
Okay.
back out through a portal. Then there's just plane shifting, or there's physically all of a sudden your body is going from here to the next spot.
Do I know how long the portal stays open, or if I like, can I take a group, or is it just like for the person holding the conch shell?
It is group in nature.
Okay.
As I said before, it is a navigational device, so it can be used over some kind of vessel.
Okay. So as long as I'm on a vessel, it would take the whole vessel.
Mhm.
Okay. But it doesn't tell me exactly what the specific location is.
You
Just that it
specify the location.
Okay. Do I have to know that location? Like I have to be able to visualize where it is, or I just have to say like I can name it and it'll take me there?
I'm pretty sure you just need to know the basics of the location.
Okay.
Mm.
Like if I looked at it on a map and I'd be like, that's where I want to go. Does that mean I can also use it not only to teleport in, but possibly to teleport out?
Mhm.
Okay.
Be a full 24 hours.
Okay. Right, because it only can be used once.
This makes more sense, Ruby. When we saw Balash's ship in the fire.
That's true. Okay.
It might
So-
not just be a way for us to use the conch. He might hold the key for us getting there.
So we need to somehow find Valus's ship. before we use the conch. Does that check?
Sounds right to me.
Okay, everybody else get that? So we are all on the same plan.
Like I said, we find the seas ravaged, and then we go do our thing.
Yes. First this, then that. Emery, no putting the conch thing together till we're on the ship. Got it?
Fine.
Here, you can have one of them back. Do you want the right one or the left one? I'm gonna hold them out. But I'm moving them back and forth, so you can't take them.
One.
Okay, here.
I took the left one.
And I put the right one in my bag of holding.
I put the left one in. I don't know where. Just hold
Up
it.
your butt.
Just hold it.
You don't have anything to put in.
What am I? I'm wearing danger armor right now. Where am I gonna put a car?
You produce
Those don't have pockets.
you produce a single egg and then hide the conch shell.
Crack the egg open. Shell goes in. Egg closes. Put back in the pocket. Video game logic. Let's go.
Totes
I'm
my
carrying
goats.
18 spears on me right now.
You guys RP around in the cloud for a second while I go refill this beverage.
Sure. Okay, so we'll get there. Valus's ship is a ghost ship, so how do we summon a ghost ship?
His ship's a ghost ship?
I thought
It might
was.
not be a ghost ship.
Oh.
It was a ship before he left it. So
Oh.
chances are in town there's people who are gonna know the ship, might even have crewed on the ship.
I didn't even know this guy was on a ship.
Wasn't Valus upset because his crew died and he wanted to avenge it? Like, not died, something happened to him.
His crew died? What happened to his crew?
Oh, why would you ask me the specifics of your character? I'm trying
you
to
were listening
remember.
around the
He
campfire,
spoke
were you?
not enough, but at the same time too much that I didn't pay attention very well. If I remember correctly, Wallace had a thing. Like that was he's out and upset because he was going to be like the captain of the ship. He was the second captain, the one down from the captain. What is that? The lesser captain.
The quartermaster?
The little captain, and he was training with him, and then all of them disappeared. I think, or I may have dreamed this up.
That seems like a made up story.
Is it made up? I don't know. Time out.
Listen, we're gonna go to where there's a bunch of fucking pirates. So chances are there's gonna be at least one fucking pirate and one fucking tavern in this godforsaken hellhole that is gonna know the ship. It can tell us what the fuck happened to it. And then from there, we can decide what the hell we're gonna do and where the hell we're gonna go.
Good thinking. Let's not rely on what I may.
I mean, surely if he was on a ship, you know, I don't know anything about it, but like surely if he was on a ship, then the ship still exists. I mean, because he didn't. Well, okay, he didn't die on the ship. We all know that.
Right. Obviously, he didn't. Valus did not die on the ship because you killed Valus.
That's kind of what I was
Ruby,
saying. But
he didn't kill Valus.
thank you.
The goddamn
Just
giants
murdered
killed
him.
Valus.
Got it. Perfect. And so, but everybody else, because Valus would not leave his ship if his people were still there. His team,
I think it's called a crew.
party. They all.
You really
They
have not been
all-
around boats at all, have you? Like at all?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Have you even seen a boat?
I've seen a boat. It floats on water.
You
That's
seem
a
to have
boat.
very little
It's a
information
little
about
boat.
boats.
But if they were still there, I don't think Alice would have come to us. So I'm pretty sure there's something that happened to them. But if all of them are gone, somebody might have it. But that means somebody else has their ship. Unless
Ruby,
Wallace sold the ship.
Ruby,
What?
let's just get drunk at a tavern and find someone who knows the ship and find out where it goes from there. You're thinking way too far down the rabbit hole for an old soldier like me.
Fine.
If
We'll do
need be,
reconnaissance.
we could pretend to be diplomats again. I don't know if that applies here, but
Oh, that's true. And we've got our sheriff's badges.
that worked really well last time.
That did. We could definitely do that.
This is an
Wait.
entirely different town, and not to mention a pirate port.
Oh, maybe.
They're not gonna fucking care about sheriff's badges.
So we
maybe-
get to be
maybe no
bad
badges.
guys. Ah, does that
I can
mean
be
I
a
can
bad
stab
guy.
people?
I'm gonna spit in a cloud.
No, don't do that. This is a nice cloud. This is my cloud. Do not spit in it.
Pete over
Ruby,
there.
don't forget where we're standing right now. This used to be Zephyros' piss pool, so I mean,
I'm going somewhere else. This is awful. I'm going to go see how close we are. I'm going to go back up to the orb.
I'm gonna go chill in the cat house for a while.
This is not called the kitchen tower.
You are
Call it
going to have
home.
to give me $1. I have been tasked while Ruby is gone to collect the cat house.
It's
I have
not
to pay money to go into the cat house.
If
It's
you-
called a home.
If you want
It's
me
a
to,
home.
if you want me to keep it up, you're going to need to give me $1.
But like, what's the dollar for?
Upkeep.
what? Never mind.
I will flip Chiquios 1 gold coin and then go into the cat house.
I'm gonna wander up to Chiquios.
You are welcome.
Why did you just rob Emery of a gold piece?
If you're going to go in there, you will also have to pay me 1 gold coin to keep it up.
Chiquios, both you and I know, unless I'm gonna fuck something, I'm not paying 1 gold piece.
I move to make sure that he can't get through the door. I have been tasked.
You know I have an axe that can cut a hole in this wall if I want to get in.
I can also
Just
teleport
pay him
you
a
to the
gold.
Feywild and leave you there.
Just pay him a gold. I'll buy you a drink later anyway when he's drunk.
He's just gonna turn around and go hang out with Harshnag.
How does this know? I don't even know what we're supposed to do in here. Emery,
Enjoy your fucking shitty party.
Emery is admiring his painting from Zephyros, so he's gonna look at Chiquios and say, shh, 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 shh.
This is the worst community museum I've ever seen.
Just let it look and let it speak to you.
I'm going to need
Describe
more
what the
wine.
painting is.
It's a butt.
Describe it in detail.
Yeah, we need solid deets.
Yeah.
It's a it's a firm but aged ass. There's definitely some signs of aging, some cellulite, some
Go buy beef.
you know, it's not like Olympic track athlete, you know, all muscle. It's, you know, there's a little bit of cushion there, and it's very nice. It's, you know, it's the best of both worlds, if you will.
What gets me about the painting so much is not so much just the ass, but the leg that goes into the velour cowboy boot that comes with
Thigh
it. Yeah, thigh-high velour cowboy boot. Just screams of thrift store. And-
Right.
Know who this booty belongs to?
No, that's the
I
whole
mean,
point of the
obviously a very
collection.
attractive male. Oh, it's a man's ass, by the way.
How can you tell?
You could just tell.
Sometimes it is difficult. It takes a good eye.
There's no thigh gap. Wink, wink.
I hand Emery his coin back. I have learned much here today about the arts.
I mean, the arts are, you know, what connect all of us. Without art, what are we?
Just chatty.
Hey, Chiquios, when you're done playing Bouncer, Harshnag found some ale.
I could go for the more ale, especially if you're going to talk to pirates.
Yar, get your ass out here.
I knew you couldn't take it that long without me. Yar.
When Chiquios leaves, I'm actually going to pull down the painting, and I have dug a hole in the wall where I've stashed all of my gold and precious belongings.
You've already made a rat's nest in this thing?
Right behind the ass. Right in the prison wallet.
Yeah. It's the prison wallet of the cat house.
You know, then hang the painting back up. You know,
You're ruining my home.
Modifications are not ruining.
So there is still number 2 ale left in here. Good. I want to drink like an animal.
Harsnag, pop open the top of that cask you rolled out.
Your wish is my command. He is a strange man sometimes, but he is a terrific brewer.
If it wasn't for his brewing skills, we might have killed him a long time ago. Right, Chiquios?
I am not. This is no comment. No comment. And I dip my wineskin in. I don't know what it is. It apparently needs to age at altitude. It works.
If you got any extra wineskins, you may want to fill up on it now because we may need some to coerce some pirates into our way of thinking.
We shall see.
If I know pirates, it's usually cash or ass that gets them motivated. And, well, as much as Emery loves his paintings, I don't think he's going to make a very good mule.
If you don't think I'm titling this in YouTube "Cash or Ass," you're out of your mind.
cash, grass, or ass.
Well, I didn't want to go for the grass.
Cash or
No one rides for free.
That's worse.
Beautiful.
Nobody rides for free.
This is one long continuation from the strip club that I was at on Wednesday's show. Fucking panther riding and fucking chocolate syrup, and now we got the cat house. It's a beautiful thing.
That's not what this was supposed to be.
All we need is some fermented worms and some butterfly dust.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't supposed to kill my own character with an ice knife, but things happen.
So true.
Welcome to D&D, bitch.
Dicky sips. That's right, chat. Dicky sips.
Wow. All right, I was heading up to the navigation room
All right.
just to see how we're doing, just to check on things and make sure it's all going to plan. Also, trying to figure out how to do the cool staircase plants coming down so we could eventually come back up to the thing.
You don't have a fucking clue.
No, I don't. Not yet.
I want you to roll an intelligence check.
Oh God, no.
How many negative modifiers are on that one?
It's not negative. Because when we leveled up, that's the only thing that I put my points for.
I rolled a 3.
Because I knew it was so low. I'm like, I can't be this stupid forever.
Huh?
By the way, small side note, after over 100 episodes of D&D that I've been a part of, I've never gotten a DM on Twitter that was like contradictory to how our game's gone. This is the most amazing thing, and I haven't shared with you guys this. It goes, "Bring back Zephyros, you twat." I fucking died. I go, are you kidding me? Like, the most burner character probably of all our like handful of scenes, not really strewn together. I was like, this is amazing. Like, somebody that probably really got into like his ass paintings and like, I don't know, the weird shit that I gave him.
Yeah, man, like I can totally relate to this guy. I totally get it. I
Team
mean,
Zephyros.
Yeah, not fuck you for killing Valis. Not hey man, you crossed the line when you killed all those kids in the village. Bring back Zephyros, you twat.
no one mourned for Nighty when he was stuffed and turned into a turkey.
Yeah.
Zephyros was basically Miss Congeniality of our show, so
No, Zephyros was fucking Mr. Rogers. That's why he was pissed.
Nobody got pissed when Ruby murdered that chick in a bar.
That's fine. Sometimes you murder people.
I mean, it's only what started this whole problem to begin with.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna murder someone else at this next bar. So.
What is-
Yeah, well, I mean, you may be praised for it. It's a pirate bar. We'll see.
All right, that's what I'm hoping. It's been a while.
Been a while.
All right,
What
so I'm doing
is-
an intelligence
your
check.
intelligence check?
The way you taste.
That is gonna be a 12.
Fuck you! Now you have to hear the rest of the song in my head after you said, "And I like the way you burn it, and they save that.
Wow.
That
Cool.
fucking song.
Cool.
That needs to be done for the rock band night for sure. That fucking song
I want
With
to
the
play
12.
rock band.
with the 12. Oh, dude, what if there was a setup of that down in San Antonio? Oh man,
Dude.
So bad.
yeah,
Tell
like
Tyson just to
West.
bring
You would
Yes.
not be able to
Tell them to
recognize
check it
the
on the
song I
plane.
was playing.
Tell them to check it on the plane. We'll play it in a hotel.
Just getting like every 8 notes. What is this?
I'm gonna send a text to Sly. Maybe he has a rock band setup he can bring.
There you go.
So with a 12, Ruby, as you
Super smart.
somberly make
My
your way
doctor
back up,
side.
as you walk up actually the side, I forgot, with your
Yep.
with your
Cool boots.
your cool boots. And you make your way up to Zephyros's tower. You kind of take it all in for a second, and there's just this orb, you know, and you look around for like flips or switches or anything else that could possibly aid you in any way, and you just have no clue where to start past putting your hands on this thing and letting it guide you to a specific location.
Okay. Stop it. I put my hands on the orb. And I just kind of close my eyes and I'm trying to listen to it. But not like physically listen, but like listen with my soul.
All right. Put your hands on the orb. I need you first to roll. Do we do these? I believe they're wisdom checks.
Yes. Where is it? There. That is going to be a 15.
15.
My wisdom is also low.
And you guys are going to be without music for a little bit. I'm having to play over on the other side. We're having a little trouble on the site, so I'm going to have to keep refreshing here.
That's why. Got my little orb.
It doesn't fully take over your brain this time. You're able to see the constellations. You can see the map. You can see the world beyond. You can see that we're closing in on Salt Marsh. I need you to make another intelligence check.
Damn it. You sure this isn't dexterity? Not 20, doesn't matter.
Oh, let's go!
All of a sudden, I'm super smart.
That is a
Boom.
clutch.
I am smart. I am smart. SMRT. Don't.
It takes you the better part of 2 minutes as you were locked in the zone. Just continue and focus. How else does everything operate? And you realize that it is. Everything operates off of this navigational orb. And it's almost as if you will it, you can create it. And you begin creating small stationary clouds auxiliary to the tower, and you can start placing them within your mind. You can see how this works now. You now have the ability to at least stair step clouds. You don't know how fast you're going to be at this, but you have the ability.
So here's the question. I think I already know the answer, but we can create the clouds. I can create them here with touching the orb, create the clouds to step down, but I won't, because I'm not touching the orb, I won't be able to create something that we can get back up. to the Sky Castle.
Yeah, we always kind of had somebody up there.
Damn it. Is this something like creating the little cloud steps that I think perhaps, why is my brain just dying? Little boy, little dragon.
Baby boy Dante?
That's, yes, Dante. I'm not gonna call him baby boy. That's weird to me. Dante.
You were the original mother.
It just makes me think of Always Sunny.
Baby boy, I need you.
That's exactly why I use it.
It's even weirder now.
Want to make love to
Could
a
Dante be
boy
able to
if you
fly up and create the steps to bring us up? I just don't want to leave an entrance to it in a pirate town. I got to think about, how do I park this safely?
Roll
I'll make sure
another.
we can get it.
Roll another intelligence check.
Oh, damn it. I already have one of the odds I'm going to get a high score again. Not high. That's a 9.
Go ahead, since you rolled a nat 20, go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay, cool. Thanks. No, that's a 6. So 9's my high. I have my peaks and then it goes way down low.
So, as you mess with the navigational orb, you can see how you essentially spin your hand once around the globe and you're able to turn and manifest a cloud. And you can see how you can make it disappear. And you think there's possibly a way that these clouds are always there. They're just not seen. But you don't know how to do it.
I'm gonna practice. Until we get there, I'm gonna practice making clouds that are invisible. I put one. Can I like see the space out in front of me? Like in my head, like outside the castle and
It's
everything.
like Tron and Minecraft combined.
Okay. I'm creating a cloud in front of Emery, but I'm wanting it to be invisible. And I'm seeing like he would probably notice it if there was like a cloud right in front of his face. And I'm seeing if he reacts to it. I'm trying to create an invisible cloud.
All right. Go ahead and roll a wisdom check with disadvantage. Or
Dang
with,
it.
I'm sorry, with advantage.
Okay, cool. Okay, that is 14.
Emery, where are you currently in the tower?
I was at the cat house, firing the butt painting and putting my
It's
gold
the
away.
home. It's our home.
So I was inside.
You're inside. You see this cloud manifest in front of you out of nowhere. About 8 foot by 12 cloud.
Well, I'm gonna look around and yell, Ruby!
Dang it. Okay, so I take it down. I'm gonna start again. I'm gonna try and try until I get it right. I'm determined. I gotta do this for the safety of my people crew, since I'm captain of this. I assume I get to roll again, right?
What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna try to do this again. I wipe that cloud away and I go again. I'm trying to make another invisible cloud. I'm picturing it, but I'm picturing it invisible. I'm saying I feel the cloud, but I don't see the cloud.
Go for it.
Okay. That one is gonna be 18.
18. This time, you do successfully create one.
Yes!
It's
You
some
can
Indiana
see it's
Jones
there, but it is invisible.
I've done it. Ah! And I start making like a bunch of them all over in our home. I almost called it inside our home. Just little invisible clouds everywhere. I'm just going crazy. I'm excited. There are clouds everywhere.
You're filling
The
cat house.
humidity is rising significantly in our home.
You're the greatest humidifier on the planet.
It's insane. It feels like Emery should feel like he's swimming almost at this point. That's what I want it to be. but he doesn't know why. He just thinks that he's like sweating a lot or something.
I'm popping off all my armor and clothes.
Oh, okay, let's stop. Let's stop. But I'm still really proud of myself. I go downstairs. I'm not going to there because he's not having any clothes on. But I go to where everybody else is. Like, I did it. I made invisible things.
What are you talking about?
These things. You cannot see them. I've made them, and we will be safe because of it. So you're welcome.
You need to explain context, Ruby. What have you been working on?
The clouds. I've made invisible clouds.
You've made invisible clouds.
Invisible clouds. So that way we can get back to the ship. The castle.
I'm getting what you're putting down now. You figured out how to make the stair steps that Sephiroth is caused.
Yes, the stair steps. But
what
because we're going to the bad pirate place where they steal stuff. Because if I saw a castle in the sky that was empty, I would take it. So because they're like me, I figure I need to make sure that nobody else can do it. So I made invisible steps so nobody else thinks that they could reach the tall castle in the sky. So that way it'll still be here when we come back in case we need it. Also, I'm the captain of this and I want it back.
I hand you my wineskin. You will probably need one of these.
I do. Yes. Also, I've earned it. This is a celebration. I am very smart. Dr. Ruby has done it again. And I chug the whole thing.
Finish off my wineskin at number 2.
Yes, I do. Yep,
Yeah.
all of it. And then I toss the sack back to him. That was excellent. I hope I feel great.
We just have to, when you turn them invisible, we have to be very sure-footed about where we jump next. Right?
Well, yes. But I can see the clouds. They are invisible, but I can see. Well, I see them with my heart.
You saw them when you had your hand on the navigational orb, but we would have to trust that they are in front of us, no?
It's true. So just follow me each time.
Oh my god.
On the way down, it's not so bad. You can just do the feather falling thing down. But on the way up, it'll be the more important time.
Cheeky,
And as
I think
long
you're
as
right.
one of us gets up, it'll be fine.
This sounds like a death sentence.
It's not a death sentence. Well, it could be.
Let's see. I'm running away from something that's going to kill me. Let me see if there's a cloud in front of my face first.
I'm now
But I
walking
can't
into
see.
the scene
I
naked.
do that. Oh my god, what are you doing?
Boy, it was really hot.
Totally unfazed.
That's my invisible
Yeah, why
cloud.
would you
I'm
be?
so sorry.
You're a soldier. What do you mean it's your fault? What did you do?
I did the clouds. I gave you clouds.
If I can run up these goddamn clouds, we can do it when they're invisible.
Why are the clouds invisible?
You don't need to know. It's on a need to know basis.
She's
And I'm
afraid.
only-
She's afraid of piracy, my friend. She thinks someone else is going to come up and take the cloud from her.
I would.
She does realize that like nobody knows how to use that orb thing but her, right?
Yeah, but then we would have to come up and fight them. I'd rather not have people invading our... They could come and steal all the museum pieces.
Dante waltzes over, who's still picking on a little bit of the bacon that's been left over. I don't know what everybody's problem is. I'll just fucking fly her up here. Jesus.
I forgot you can do that, little one.
I don't
Thank you.
even know who he was. Why do I even say that?
I think you like him. Liked him.
I
Who's
don't
that?
know.
Baby boy, come here. Have some ale. Don't worry about it.
Quit calling me baby boy.
That's true. He's growing up.
Wear me out, Hister.
Ooh. First name
Oh.
basis. Does that make
He's
me the cool aunt?
He's a baby man now.
Sounds right.
I've done this too many times. Sister's just gonna take the glass that he had for fucking Dante and just
Spring.
Fine. I'm just gonna stay up here and drink and look at these ass pictures anyway.
Do you like the ass pictures?
I don't want to talk about it. He goes in the cat house and shuts the door.
He's about at that age where, you know, we run out of soap in the house.
What does that mean?
Well, you
Stay
know,
out of my room.
Ruby, when a man becomes of a certain age, he starts to get these feelings, and he
Does
needs
he
to
not
let them
have feelings
out.
Before?
They're
Feelings
stronger.
new?
They're stronger feelings. It's that need to breed, and it's hard to contain.
Esther, you have to remember that our friend Ruby here, she may not know.
I
It's all
don't
right,
know what.
Let me explain it. So,
What don't I know?
I walk away laughing.
What is this?
Ruby,
What is this?
you gotta understand, when you got a man and a woman and they come of age, their hormones make them do crazy things. And when they can't, you know,
Like murder people.
no, fuck each other.
What? Oh.
You got to find some way to relieve the pressure. And youngins of a certain age will spend a lot of time by themselves. Hister gets uncomfortable for the first time. You
What
know,
is it?
jerking off.
Oh. Oh. Why didn't you just say that? I know what masturbation is. Why are you so weird?
Well, Dante is probably doing that exact thing right now in your cat house.
Well, as long as it's in his room, that's fine.
It's
It's
usually
healthy, right? He does it in his own space. I don't have to deal with it. You don't have to deal with it. That's probably better, right?
Ruby.
Why are you so concerned with him?
You
Isn't it-
might be a terrible mother, but you're also the only female he's ever seen.
I'm also not a mother at all. So that would be weird.
You're not getting what I'm saying.
pretty
I don't
sure I count
understand.
more as a child than a mother.
Ruby, you don't need to take dad advice from world's worst dad over here, okay?
I'm like 21. Why are you telling me to be a mother?
He's probably he's the last person you should ever be taking advice from on the subject.
Chiquios, I went through this with 2 boys and 2 girls. It's just actually using his left hand, so where that finger would be, it's not there.
I think about my ring that I have, but I choose not to give it to him. I just want the record to note that.
Is he still missing an ear?
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm missing my left ring finger and my my left ear.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not gonna share it.
That's what I thought.
He's never asked how I got my leg back, so you know.
Didn't care.
Yeah, it was rude.
Did anybody ask how you got your leg back?
No one did. You all were assholes.
I remember you
Well,
getting your leg
GPOs.
back.
Yeah, you were. Well, you were also part of giving me a temporary leg too.
Yeah, like I'm very aware of how the leg has come back.
That's true. You may be the only one.
I got drunk enough to tell everyone it's really cool. Her leg is back. She is no longer like a lamp.
And everyone just accepted it like it's a normal thing.
Probably the most normal thing that's happened to us is regrowing your leg.
Gilet.
The fucked up part is Hister's never asked me to give him a little tree stump for a finger.
Can you have like a
Probably
little
weirder.
leaf for a second ear?
I'm gonna. He's gonna
Turn
have
it
a.
into a flower instead.
He's gonna have a leaf and then like a gourd. His finger's gonna turn into an eggplant emoji.
You know, just swing it around.
Just walk around.
God, is that thing? You get that thing caught in a carriage door? Ugh.
No, got caught in a brothel for 6 days. This is what happened.
Ah! Oh, you're a cursed man.
Don't I know it?
Chiquios takes a peek over the side of the cloud at this point. Well, good news. We are very close. I can smell it. Ugh, swamp.
That might have been me.
It's already getting hotter here, and all these clouds that Ruby has created is not helping.
You're
Ugh.
welcome.
Ugh. It's true.
I mean, you can take all your clothes off like Emery, but I mean, I'm not sure anybody wants to see that.
Are you still butt-ass naked?
Yeah, it was like super humid in the house.
Yeah, you just have like the suspenders and the cloud around you. That's about it.
Yeah, that's it.
Which probably pretty comfortable up, you know.
You know, I'm actually sitting down on the cloud because it's very comfy.
There's some give.
Yeah, it's nice and cushioned. It's like memory foam around your balls.
This episode. This is another one I'm gonna have to get unmonetized.
Yep.
From the
Sure.
very beginning.
It's all right. We've been worse, and I've won that. We've been way worse.
Oh god.
So, are we ready to go and get our pirate on, or what?
Yes, I am ready. Do I need a knife? A sword? I should still, dang it. Kinda wish I still had my peg leg right now.
They're probably giving you some cred with some of the pirates down there.
Right? But I do look very scraggly, considering I've died a bunch of times.
I mean, you have base since then.
Mm. Okay. Do we go down as the big party, or do we like go in and pretend we don't know each other and try to get more information that way?
Oh,
Little strategy.
good question.
I know, that's why I asked it. We could be intimidating as a big group, is what I was thinking. But individual will look weaker, and maybe they'll think they have the advantage, feel more comfortable, will share
Right.
more.
Split into
Yeah.
twos.
There we go. Who wants
Ruby?
to come with me? Yes.
That's probably the most sense you've ever made. And Hister's gonna walk over to the edge of the cloud and step off.
I don't like him some days.
What the fuck magical item you have that I don't remember?
I have Emery's Ring of Featherfall.
Oh, you
Oh,
still have the Ring of
yeah.
Featherfall. I was like, what? What did I drunkenly give out that's gonna help you on this one?
Nobody ever gives me back my shit that they take from me.
Finders keepers.
You'll get it back eventually. I've just been waiting for this trope.
And they're,
I knock on Dante's door. Dante, can you give me a ride downstairs?
Wait, hold.
Dante,
Give me a minute.
you got 30 seconds.
I need some mud heavy breathings in the chat. God. What did you need? What did you need from Dante?
A ride down
A ride
to
down?
the ground. Yeah.
Obviously sweating when he comes over the door. Fine. God.
Perfect. When we come back, how do you want me to signal to you that we're back?
Wave your hands. I don't know.
I could whistle. I could snap my fingers. I could do smoke signals.
And Dante just leans his head forward and kind of directs his forehead towards you. And you don't hear it, but in the back of your mind, just fucking tell me.
I'll just yell out your name, okay?
No, you don't get it.
I'm not supposed to get it if you don't tell me what it is. I'm not a fucking mind reader. How about I just stab you and we'll figure it out that way?
That's the whole point. I am. Just think it. I'll know it. Come on.
Are you trying to do mind control or read my mind, your mind? I don't.
No, there's not enough in there. Get on my back.
Brain control.
Such a
Have
fucking
fun.
teenager. God damn it.
You want me to bring you anything back? Like a severed head or a beer or
Pizza.
somebody's eyeball.
I want pizza, and I want those lemon cakes. If someone makes lemon cakes down there, lemon cupcakes, tell Emery he knows the best.
Fine. No promises.
All right, get on. Let's go.
I'm hopping
Anybody
on.
else getting on the taxi?
No, don't take them. Let's just go. I'm on time.
Good,
Let's see how
I'm
fast we
out.
can fall.
As we do a dive, we can
Yes.
see
Free fall.
Hister is slowly gliding.
You guys, this is the best ever!
Well, I'm gonna look over.
Gently, and we're just like a rock going straight down.
I'm gonna look over. I'm still in the cloud. I'm gonna look over at Cheekios and Harshnag and say, well, you guys coming?
Actually, I am going to stay and hold back. I'm not sure how they will be receptive of me in the town if you're going for intelligence. The minute that shit goes awry, I need to know. I will be there.
All right, Cheekios, you ready to go?
All right, let's do this.
All right, so I'm gonna, with Cheekios, jump off the cloud, but I'm gonna be looking at him eye to eye as we fall head first, and I'm gonna look at him, not casting Featherfall yet. I'm gonna say, "Tell me when."
Win.
Okay, then I cast Featherfall. I was gonna play chicken. Cast Featherfall.
Beautiful.
Chiquios doesn't play that game. No, I ain't stupid.
Sorry, I was too consumed with screenshotting chat. I didn't process you were playing chicken.
It's all good.
Yeah, that
As
one,
you should.
Yeah,
one's
makes sense.
that one's gotta go in shit chat says.
Been a while since we had a good addition in there.
Into the
Yeah,
annals of history.
you're doing it, Peter. Amazing. All right.
Magic legs.
As Ruby and Dante are able to make it to the ground much faster than the rest of us as we slowly feather fall our way in. Oh, sad puppy sounds.
Mad at me.
We land in the outskirts of Salt Marsh, and immediately as we touch down, that peaty, gross give of just gray and greens and the smell. Oh, yeah, it's just like it's a crab fart, just a total crab fart bog. Ugh. Why do these nautical types always need to be in such a shitty place? It's like the pirates, why won't they gather in paradise? They can take over a good island, but it smells worse than the streets of Waterdeep.
Ugh.
How do you know this wasn't a good place to start with?
You have a good point.
How far up is like this mushy stuff coming?
How far is the mushy stuff coming? What do you
Like, aren't we like in the water? The ground's giving a little bit.
Oh yeah, I mean you're getting it. Like it's seeping in your. If you don't have significant boots, you're getting a shoe full. Easy.
Okay. Are my boots significant? They're pretty special. I mean, I could walk on walls.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't sunk like knee deep.
Okay. That bitch.
Oh,
Oh.
turnabout's fair play. Look at that.
She knows I can see her. I know it.
Uh-huh. It's going.
She's getting all the chin scruffs over
Mom.
there. Oh my. I mean, she's practically saved by the spells. Like,
Because she's
Little
10
mascot.
years old, and some of us respect our elders.
Oh my gosh.
She's gonna die soon, so she deserves attention.
Don't say that. She's gonna live forever.
Live forever.
Anyway, I didn't let her up because I thought it would be a distraction, and here you are.
Stroking the dog and not like Dante.
All right. Pushing through. I'm leading. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna book it. I'm going to find whatever looks like a bar, a tavern, any place where people look like they get drunk.
Yeah.
Also, what time of day is it?
Good question. We're gonna go with lunchtime at this point.
Perfect. Love it. I'm hungry. I want to drink. Let's get this.
Roll a survival check.
Oh, damn.
Game on.
That is the 21.
21. As you stare into this fog, it's a great point to enter if you don't want people to know where you're coming from. It's a really shitty point of just a dredge. Anybody that's ever been in college and it snowed and you're walking to the bar, and I'm saying it snowed a lot, and you've been pre-drinking for a while. Yeah, we've been pre-drinking on a cloud for a hot minute. You're like, you immediately regret this trek. You know which way you need to go in towards the port, but you're like, oh my God, why couldn't we have landed a little bit closer? Just every single footstep is a pain in the ass. I need everybody to roll me a dexterity saving throw about 30 minutes into this march.
24.
24.
22.
Ooh, I'm holding us up on that one. 13.
But we're splitting up, so you're kind of on your own, buddy.
We're going in teams. Ah! I lose like one of my.
I'm sorry, what? I can't hear you. You're so far back.
I immediately change out of my form and my satyr form. Well, I'm kicking my little deer legs up. Ah! This is a shitsville. Ah!
I pull back and regroup with Chiquios.
So nice.
Thank you. This place is shit. All right. Thank you, Hista. I appreciate that.
Can't have you all ill-tempered when we go in the tavern trying to romance some fucking information out of some of these pirates.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the shit you do.
Right. I've not got to use my yapper in quite some time.
Yeah, well, as long as you don't turn into a bull and start chasing us around the bar, we'll be all right.
Luckily enough, I have not drank in animal form and then transferred out back and forth in a while. Maybe it is due.
Well, big pirate town,
Mm-hmm.
shit goes.
Shit does go. Ruby, my captain, go ahead and roll another survival check.
That is a 19.
19.
I was built for this terrain, I guess.
You know the way. You know the way in the port. You can hear the gulls. You can see the ships coming in and out.
Look, guys, those are boats.
You have encountered no murlocs on the way there. It's usually what slows me down.
Fucking murlocs.
Happens.
The smell of old crab shell is strong.
I love that smell.
Gray, salt-weathered stone as far as the eye can see. Dimly lit front ends of taverns. It is 100% a well-aged port city. That is for sure.
You said taverns plural.
I did.
It's all taverns.
There are
It's just a city. of taverns.
Every building.
there are a lot of taverns stationed around just the main what looks like a main guild hall. which you probably can understand as the Port Authority.
That sounds too clean. I want to go to the dock. Find the tavern there that looks seedy and gross. One where like people piss in the corner instead of even bothering to go to the bathroom.
I feel personally attacked.
I want to go where those kind of weirdos are.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
There's a 19.
Nice.
I got good eyes.
19. As bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, walking down the main boardwalk, the first tavern that catches your eye, you see a solitary black sign with engravings of a crow. You can see the Lonely Crow Tavern. Stone building, nondescript, bars over arched windows that look out into the port. One man slumped over, barely hanging on to a couple of hanging baskets in the front, with some marigolds that are well past their prime.
Perfect. Dead. Is there a door?
There is a door.
Okay. I walk up to the guy. Hello, sailor.
He's just chumming, just straight chumming the waters. Oh, by the way, I haven't given everybody a break. I went for a break and didn't give anyone else one.
That was fine.
Well, you're talking to the sailor that's chumming. You guys go refill your beverages. What a dick.
How dare you?
Yeah. How's everybody doing? Thanks for coming out to our
Bell.
our little thing that we call D&D. Yeah, hey, RP will do that, man. You just get suckered in. We're talking with teenage Dante, and we got a lot of dick jokes, and you know, that'll take you places. Oh, look at that. Just enough ale to the top. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Today's gonna be a good day.
Fucking teenage Dante's a pain in the ass. I'm not supposed to have this for another couple of years.
Dude, dragons grow up quick. You knew this was coming.
Oh, I knew this was coming. I knew
You
that
knew
this
it was coming.
This stubborn son of a bitch was gonna happen.
Cheeky busting your balls.
Well deserved too.
Yeah.
Well deserved.
Lovell, we actually have everybody from Saved by the Spell there except for radio. Yeah,
You just like to rub that in, don't you?
They were just wondering. I don't know how we got really lucky that everybody just wanted to come out to South.
God, I wish I could just up jump and come up to South and go hang out. It would be so good.
I can't wait to have a beer with you either, Mike. Oh, good shit. I'm actually in the Marriott next to Yard House, so you know where I'm at. Me and a couple of people are over there.
What's the Marriott charge for a pullout?
We already got one ups on it.
Never mind. How about 2 pullouts?
Well, you know, I don't, but they do.
Dirty.
Just nice. Are you at the Marriott? It's right next to the beginning of the Riverwalk, across from the conference center, and it's right next to Yard House. Yard House is the only place you can get a fucking Texas IPA in that fucking downtown area. You might as well drink liquor in the majority of that town because it's all Modelo. No, the one, yeah, you're like 5-minute walk down. The whole place is easy to get to. That's the great part, that when you are on the Riverwalk, at least you're not paying for Ubers. You can walk everywhere.
Yeah, and the weather's pretty nice too. Especially if you're further up north, it will feel great, really. So walking at night will feel good.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. It's been a lot of work leading up to this one, so I actually need a couple of days for real. I'm really excited. Currently -30. Whoa, bro, you're gonna have to convert that temperature. It's cold. Well, it's too fucking hot here, so send it. This is gross. I can't wait for it to cool down. Like, I'm tired of sweating in my office right now.
January 10th, it should not be colder where I live than where you are.
Yeah, that's
Well, it's
just
supposed to
crazy.
be freezing cold tomorrow, so
Yeah.
We had tornadoes today.
yep.
Like 3 separate tornado warnings. That's how warm it is.
It's exciting.
In January. It's pouring rain in January.
Yeah, it looks like fucking spring out there. It's ridiculous. So, back to Chummy McChummerson giving it hell into those marigolds.
Classic.
Welcome to Salt Marsh.
I feel very welcome. Thank you. Do you need another drink?
Oh, what's it fucking look like? Just throws up all over his open shirt, and it kind of looks like the dude who is like in between a pool hall hustler and a bowling alley hustler. Definitely a deep V with chest hair, pronounced gold chain that looks like it's got a couple pieces of hot dog hanging off of it now.
Jesus.
I'm gonna just leave you out here. I'm gonna size up the door and I'm gonna try to kick it in.
Ah, fucking bitch. Hanging onto his basket.
Are we around this? Rest of us?
You're with Team Ruby, so yeah, like you've seen this go down.
I'm actually gonna. While she goes in, I'm gonna kind of like go psst, psst, and like look at her, try to get her attention.
What?
And I'm just gonna make a bunch of hand signs gesturing towards this guy. It's like a. And then I'm going to walk up to him and say, hey, come with me, buddy. I'll help you get cleaned up.
Yeah, don't touch me.
Come on, let's go get another drink.
Oh yeah, you buying?
Yeah. I know a perfect place over here. It's super small.
What'd you say this place was called again? The something crow?
The Lonely Crow.
That's fitting.
And I want to try to lead this guy back around, like behind the bar or in an alley, if there's one around.
Which bar are we going to, man? And you're gonna have to assist him.
Okay.
You're gonna have to assist him, and by assisting, you're definitely gonna get a little bit of the juice. You're gonna get a little bit of juice on you. And you're just,
That's fine.
He's kind of stumbling a little bit. Yeah, man. Where are we going?
As my a friend of mine has opened this new place. It's very secret.
Secret.
No one knows about it yet.
Well,
But you can drink as much as you want there.
Just fucking get me a beer, man.
Well, let's go. What's your name?
My name's Bockhorst.
Bockhorst. What do you do here? Let's go get this drink. I'm gonna start assisting
Like
him.
everybody else, I'm ship hand, man.
Oh, what ship?
I don't have one right now. I'm drinking until I come back in from the stink crab harvest.
Oh, sounds like you're having a good day. Then I'm gonna lead him. Is there an alley?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of alleys. So
All right.
Ruby has gone into the Lonely Crow.
Yeah.
You were
Yeah.
diving down the closest alley next to it.
And I'm gonna lead this guy down till we're out of sight.
As you begin to go down that alley and out of sight, I need you to roll a perception check.
18.
18. You begin to hear a little bit of rhythmic clapping. The closer you go down the alley, you can hear a little skin on skin.
Oh, that
You
kind of
hear-
clapping.
you hear a little
Yeehaw.
bit- you can hear a little bit of rhythmic clapping as you go by.
That's not. I thought it was like a group, like do it.
Oh.
There may
Different
also
kind of
be, there may
clapping.
also be a crowd sing.
Different kind of clapping. Oh.
And you can hear
I'm out. No, I'm glad I went in the tavern.
you can it sounds rather bullish back there.
So are we like where we're at in the alley? Or are we hidden? Like,
You and your new friend.
You've got
Could
him.
be some more rhythm and clapping.
You
Go
got him
find your
kinda-
own alley, buddy.
You got him moist up a little bit. You can tell you're about to come to the T in the alley. You can hear this rhythmic clapping and these bullhorns. God damn it, radio. To your left.
I'm gonna. Is there anything else in the alley? Like, what's in this alley? Is it just empty? Like,
Roll another perception check.
12.
12. There's some trash cans and refuse.
Okay.
Not a whole lot else other than that.
I'm gonna stop before this T, and I'm gonna look at what's this guy's name again? Bockhurst.
Bockhorst.
Bockhurst. I'm gonna look at him and say, "Hey, I'm really sorry."
What are you sorry about, man?
And I'm gonna slam his head into the wall. I'm gonna try to knock this guy out.
Okay, you need to roll to it.
I'm attacking.
Roll to attack.
Where's my unarmed strike?
I hope you fail and you're the one who ends up blacked out in the alley.
19.
And maybe some more rhythmic clapping, but it won't be Emery.
19 to
God.
hit.
19 to hit. You do. Roll a d4. Just using your hands, right?
Yeah, I'm just taking his head and like bashing it into the 4.
4. Oh, it hits. You just slam his head in. He's just vomiting all over himself. Drops down to his knees. Fuck you. He's gonna try to take a swing at your dick with disadvantage.
He's gonna have to be pretty precise.
21
It's
to hit.
small.
Yeah.
It's a 6. He's gonna swing and miss. Fuck you.
I'm gonna try to like just haymaker him and knock him out.
Yeah.
That's a 16 to hit.
16. That's gonna hit.
I need to roll anything.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that damage, man.
Okay, what's unarmed strike damage? I don't even have a.
Those are D4s, man.
Those are just D4s, right?
Yep.
3.
Another 3 points of damage. Oh yeah, this time, he's down there low. You can literally just fucking Muay Thai this motherfucker at that point. Just up under the shin. He slumps over onto himself.
I'm gonna try to pick him up and put him in a trash can.
And all the while, the rhythmic clapping is still going on. It literally sounds like there's a bull over there.
So I'm gonna try to put him in a trash can and then use disguise self and my shape shifting to change into this guy.
All
You're
right.
gonna go investigate.
Do you as you put Bockhorse into one of these trash cans, and like it jangles around, you can hear like the clapping stops for like a second. It just holds there. What's your next move, Emery?
I'm going to changing into this guy and already covered in his puke, so it looks authentic. I'm gonna be just stumbling back towards the door of the bar. Not quite as drunk as he was, but you know, drunk enough that someone will still sell me drinks.
But you begin to stumble back towards the bar. You can feel a presence behind you from back at the corner of that alley. You can tell that somebody's behind you.
I'm gonna turn around and see who it is.
Turn around, you can see a small goblin fasting back up his trousers.
Look, what do you want, bitch?
Get the fuck out of my way! Yeah. Just pushes you to the side. Do you let him?
Yeah, I'll let him, and I'll stumble to the side, you know, like a drunken man.
As you stumble aside up against the wall, you also look back and you can see a rather large, muscular bull, minotaur, in fact, kicking over a milk crate and fastening his kitchen apron back on.
That's the cook.
Cook's a goblin fucker.
Someone probably is. Might as well be him.
If you collect the disc amount, the goblin's a minotaur fucker.
I'm just gonna like go seeing this. I'm just gonna kind of turn around and go back about my drunken ways, trying to go back to the front of the bar.
You make your way back to the front of the bar in inside. Ruby.
Yes. So I did I successfully actually kick the door open?
I mean, you want to kick the door open?
But yeah, I'm trying to kick it open. Not kick it down, just kick it open.
Yeah,
Are they saloon doors or no?
not saloon doors. It's a large arched wooden door. I know
Perfect.
exactly which dive bar in my mind. This was actually called Trish's Place for a long time.
Perfect. Busting into Trish's place.
Trish's Place, totally.
That doesn't sound right.
Nope, that's not what I meant.
That doesn't sound right at all.
That's a made-for-TV Lifetime movie.
Trish's place.
I'm going in.
It's the kind of joy when you kick open that door, everyone up at the bar turns and looks at you and gives you the 3-mile stare.
And I give like this grin showing my right fang a little bit, and I put my hand on my rapier and I just kind of look around and I meet all of their gazes. Like I'm making eye contact. I'm gonna look around who looks like the toughest, like a leader. Maybe not like the biggest, but like who looks like that's a number one person.
Roll a perception check.
I'm rolling a perception check. 22.
22. Anybody that looks like a leader for you, it would have to be probably a something decorative.
And I'm also looking for confidence, really.
Yeah,
Confidence, and I'm looking at body orientation. Like if other people are oriented to look towards that person, that often indicates power as well.
he's kind of squared up. You can see a half orc with a hot tied bandana tricorn hat up on the bar, very weathered green gray skin, large scar through the eyebrow.
Sweet. Okay, make eye contact and I hold that gaze. I'm not blinking. I'm gonna make them, they have to break contact first.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Are we having a staring contest?
100%.
Okay, you said Constitution?
No, hey, hold on. Fuck this. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it live. We're not gonna roll on it. All right.
Okay, wait.
All right, chat. You're gonna have to rule this one.
Oh fuck. All right.
I'm watching.
Yep. Who
Count
you
down.
taking? You taking Ruby? You taking Rob?
I'll take Ruby. I'll tell you when she blinks.
All right.
Oh, I already broke.
I didn't even start yet.
Oh,
It
fuck.
started.
I'm sorry. It's so hot in here. That
Everyone,
fucking
close
sweat,
your eyes.
Sweat rolled right in my eyes.
Close your eyes.
No. Ready? Mud, you call it. I'm gonna watch and yell blink.
Do 3, 2, 1, open.
3, 2, 1, open.
I've been training for this.
This stuff is bullshit, Rob.
This is all those stream loops where they taught me not to blink. Don't get me wrong, my eyes are totally glossing over right now.
Oh, there's a blink on Rob.
Yeah,
I
it's
saw
a blink.
I
There was
win!
like-
Still not blinking.
There's like 3. There's no way.
Winner.
I've
She
never
has
won.
unfair advantage
Anything
here.
right now.
I've never won a blinking contest. I would have to play Call of Duty. That's about the only thing. That's about the only
Still
thing.
going.
Oh.
Okay, no, now I'm gonna cry.
Oh.
I've been practicing. Chad has been training me for this moment. I've been
way-
winning.
Way more fun.
Oh, the dogs got excited.
And he does.
I'm a winner. Okay, I know.
He pulls away, goes back, looking at his meat pie that's in front of him.
I go and I sit up next to him at the bar and go, I'll have what he's having. Except I'm gonna do it in the right voice. I'll have what he's having.
You get set a mug of ale, but there's a solitary rat tail that's wrapped up over onto the handle.
I love it. I just kind of look at it and I kind of play with it with my claw a little bit. And then I pull it out and I eat it.
And it's a full dead ass rat.
Ah, that's delicious. I love it.
Oh,
I'm clearly enjoying it.
You love it, do you?
There's nothing wrong with a good rat.
He pulls his rat out, and you can see him, and he slings it.
Can I try to catch it?
You can't, it's on the other side. And you look over as it hits, there's just a giant board full of nails. As it sticks towards the center, and you can see there's point values.
Well, that looks like fun. Do I have to use my dinner for that though?
I would suggest eating the meat pie and throwing the rat, but to each your own, Tabaxi.
I've got the hell of an appetite, so nothing to spare.
At this point, Emery, you make your way in.
Yeah, I'm gonna stumble in.
Hey, Blackhorst! I
Hey.
told you, you're gonna have to take your drunk ass out of here.
No, I'm fine now. It's
No,
fine.
you've been
I
out there
sobered up.
chumming. You've been out there chumming the marigolds the whole time.
Yeah.
I seen you.
This time I have coin.
What do you mean you have coin? Of course, you never had coin.
Wanna wager in the alley.
Oh, yeah, what'd you do? You go back there to pull your pants down? That have any little, whoever wants to have a run at you?
Listen.
You can see
You want the coin or not?
in the middle of this conversation, you can actually see the cook server window, and there's just a little bit of face of the Minotaur in the back. Pushes out another meat pie. Kind of slowly retracts into the back. Hey,
you want the coin?
Yeah, show me the coin. You're gonna have to give me a 2 gold deposit so I don't haul your ass out of here again.
Fine. I'm gonna dig down and pull out 2 gold.
I don't even want to know what you've done for this.
I'm gonna slam it on the counter, knocking over whatever's there on the counter. Sloppily slamming it on the counter next to Ruby.
Calm your tits now, Buckhorst. He sets the malt vinegar back up to where it was at.
And I'm gonna look over at Ruby and say, who are you? Hi.
I'm nobody. Who are you?
They call me the owner of the cat house. I'm gonna wink at her.
Ugh. Get away from me, you smell. Also, I should get a gold coin too. from you.
Buckhorst, you have never been able to ever afford or pay for a stay at a cat house.
You don't know. You don't know me.
I'm guessing he still can't.
I'm gonna take whatever drink they give me at the bar, and I'm gonna go just sit at a random table with or without people, just somewhere in the middle of the crowd.
All right, you wander over to the public tables and benches. We'll pause where you guys are at right now. Hister.
Looking up cat house gifts. Sorry.
Wow. Wow.
I'm
There's
sorry.
real research going on here.
I'm sorry to bring you into the wrong time.
I just really wanted a good cat house gift.
Yeah.
There's nothing there. Internet fail.
Yeah, that filter's getting you.
Thank God that's not the cat house I was looking for. Literally looking for an animation of a house that was a cat.
Oh, there you go. Currently, you and Chikios are on the boardwalk.
Chikios. You want to go on the Lonely Crow where they went, or you want to find another tavern along this little salty marsh?
Matters not to me. It is your call, Hister.
I'm gonna look around for where we are, from where the salty marsh is, to see if we can see another tavern sign. I take it will it be perception?
Mm-hmm.
16.
All right. Not far from the Lonely Crow, there lies another equally shitty tavern. As you walk up to its stone stature on the outside of this one, much louder and boisterous. You could immediately tell this is like the difference when you go down to Nashville and there's George Strait's bar, where there's the one called Winners and the one called Losers. Yeah.
What's this bar called?
Look
Can
up
I see?
You look up over at the sign, and all you can see is just a large armadillo. Just a massive, just hulking out armadillo, and it's working on a giant like mud pile that's next to it. There's no name that's attached to it. There's just this hulking armadillo in it with this massive mound that's back behind it.
Seeing how dreary the Lonely Crow Tavern is, and seeing Ruby in that one, and watching them walk in there as we were trudging through the swamp on the way into town, I'm gonna look at Chiquios and go, this one seems a little more lively. I'm going in there and have a drink, my friend.
Let's do it. Let's go in.
So that's where we'll head. In the door we'll walk to whatever this large armadillo is.
As you make your way in, it's that kind of pub that already has people singing in mid-afternoon. Shit is raucous. It is a party atmosphere inside this joint.
Perfect. As we walk in the door, he's just gonna reach down in his corn purse. I got 10 gold for the bar. I just had a great raid and I'm buying drinks.
And there's a stupid bell. It goes off, and you see as a rather well-endowed barmaid runs up to what looks like the front of a horn that's back behind the bar. You can see it extends out and it goes out the window and loops all the way up the top and goes over and just a massive horn that goes off in this joint. It's like the Senior Frogs of fucking Salt Marsh.
Oh,
Which one? The one in Nassau or the one?
you
they're all the
immediately
same and they're all bad.
In Nassau, there's 18-year-olds drinking.
That's worse.
There's immediately you hear a splash as one of the wooden gates on the floor opens up, and you can hear somebody's jettisoned out of the tavern and into the bay.
Fitting.
Gonna walk to the bar. I'm gonna slap that bag of gold down. Look at the barkeep. Say, ale for me, ale for my friend, the rest for everyone else.
Oh, and that crisp, sour smell of natural light flows through your nose.
Chiquios is not number 2, but it's in a town.
And I will have more than 2. I will say that. Immediately after you bought a round for this place, a couple of very, very average-looking, stowaways take either side of you. It's that couple that these are the people that immediately tell you, "Hey, man, we've been at the hostel all week." Kind of look. Oh, they're coming right in. They home in on your free meal right off the bat. You can look at them and see that very vagabond looking thrift store look. You can smell the patchouli. The story emanates almost immediately.
Gentlemen, I'm glad you enjoyed the drinks.
It's actually it's a man and a woman, both human.
So we got.
It's the couple. It's the couple.
Oh, when you said couple, I didn't know if it was a couple or it was a couple.
Either could still be accurate.
Yeah.
It's 2020. Get over it.
Come on.
Yeah. Dude, I have goblins fucking minotaurs, bro.
Gotta be open-minded.
Y'all enjoy the drinks?
Yeah. Like, Everybody told us that Salt Marsh was gonna be kind of lame, and it's not. It's really fun.
How long have you been in Salt Marsh?
Since we pulled up our kayaks, like we're on one of the, like we've been kayaking down the entire Sword Coast, and yeah, we've been doing it for a really good cause. And you know, we've been here for about a week, and like the people have been so nice.
Hester's gonna reach into his pack and look for his pipe, and then realize, shit, it got toasted. And he's gonna go, you'll have to excuse me, I'm without my tavern pipe. You don't happen to have anything, do you?
Yeah, and it's like, you look down, you can see it's almost the size of a cane. It's like it's like 2.5 foot long. It behemoths what any of the bros have ever tried to sneak into Coachella. This thing is a certified peace pipe of peace pipes they got. Yeah, here take the third leg, man.
Do you mind?
Oh, thanks for the beer. Like, for real, it was so nice of you to get that beer.
He's just gonna do his party trick and pull the pipe up and blow a flame over the top of it and hit the pipe and hand it over to Chiquios.
She immediately grabs your shoulder a little bit, and a little bit that you get a good whiff of those braids for a second. Definitely grabs that shoulder a little tight, and yeah.
Oh, that's strong. Knowing that that's some of the skunkiest shit he's had in a long time. He's been smoking Dr. Totemus and Chiquio shit for months now, and this is some serious brick pack skank.
Oh yeah, and the unnecessary, like the hand is on your thigh and your shoulder, like the immediate hippie greeting is well on. It's well on its way. You're 30 minutes away from getting your ear licked. It's only a matter of time. Yeah. It's full on Mission Beach flashbacks.
So is this pipe making it over to Chiquios? Is she going to intercept?
Ooh. She is homed in on you right now. And then you actually kind of look over and you can see she's elaborating on her hula hooping. And so like, you couldn't light it on fire like that, right? Hold your scene. Where you're at, Emery, you're back in the middle of the pack.
Mm-hmm. Slowly drinking that whatever was they gave me, ale.
Mm-hmm.
Looking around. Is there anybody else on my table that I sat at?
Yeah, there's one dude that he's getting real close to putting his face in the mashed potatoes, but he keeps catching it.
I'm gonna slide over next to that guy and kind of push his mashed potatoes out of the way. Just say, "What you all right there, friend?"
Yeah, I'm hanging in there. Yeah.
You know, it's kind of that kind of night for all of us, you know.
Well, you know, you fucking shit happens, man.
Hey, let me look. You've been around a while, right?
Yeah, I've been around for a while.
Let me ask you about the. You remember what is the shit? The Seas Ravage?
And you're looking at it's an older gentleman. He's wearing a vest, kind of pauper clothes. You know, let's describe him. He kind of looks like Smee from Hook. We're gonna go, yeah. We definitely got a Smee. You got definitely got
a Revenge. My ear kind of perks up, and one of them flips back. Just to listen a little bit better, like a little radar.
Oh my god, I want immediate fan art of that.
You remember the Seas Ravage? You remember that ship?
Seas Ravage. Oh, here, Seas Ravage. Hey. Nobody asked about the Seas Ravage in a long time.
Well, what happened to it? Can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear. I thought.
A
Nothing.
Discord outage.
We'll never know.
What happened? What has happened to it? No one can speak of it now.
No, you are empty, dude. Now Discord's fucking with you like it was with me earlier.
It's taking turns. Who will come for next?
Hop out and hop back in. See if anything changes.
Holy, okay.
There you go. There you go.
No, I just looked over. My Goal XR shut my,
Oh, nice.
I just did it. Just ghosted
Solid.
me. I must have clipped it with my finger when I was raising the fader up.
What happened to the Caesar Ravage?
No one's seen the seas ravage in years. It went under. Boat went under.
Oh, where was that? Where did it go?
No, nobody knows. Nobody knows what happened to it. People, they've been fighting for it.
What happened to the crew?
Nobody's seen either crew that were fighting for it either.
People are fighting for it, then they gotta know where it's at.
Well, that was when it was here. It was a boat faster than any other. It was a Jewel assault marsh. There was a lot of people fighting for that vessel.
How did they fight for it if it wasn't here?
No, when it went down, the sea took it back. The sea took it back, and he grabs you around the collar. He goes, something is powerful. The sea takes it back.
Where? Okay, all right, chill. Where does it take it?
I don't know.
Who would know?
I don't know. The sea took it back. The sea took it back.
I kind of whisper under my breath, but loud enough that I hope the orc here, the half orc, like, well, I'm going to be the one who finds it. Hoping he'll pick it up. Mm-hmm.
Are you Greenhorn?
That's what brought me here to town.
Really? You're looking for the sea's ravage, are you?
Perhaps, yes.
Wandering into town, show up at the first tavern you meet. See if anyone knows about that old wives' tale ship that's gone down into the ocean.
Well, I suppose I had to begin somewhere. Whether it be the first or fifth tavern, had to begin at one.
Pulls back and just drinks his ale.
While you guys are having that conversation, I've slid the potatoes back in front of this old dude and just kind of gone shh, and just got his head back down to his pillow. Push his face back in the potatoes.
You're out there being hitman for all the fucking. And you look, and there's 3 bubbles that come up out of the mashed potatoes, and then there's 2, and then there's 1.
You're not gonna stop this?
And you see it, the mashed potatoes kind of suck in a bit.
Does he have a coin purse on him or anything?
Oh my god, you're the worst human being.
Obviously struggling to breathe in the mashed potatoes.
just put him back like I found him.
And he's able to turn his head sideways after you do that. I see his ravage. I see his ravage.
Yeah. I know you told me.
Do you want to go for his coin purse?
Yeah, I want to go for his coin purse. If it's on my side.
You being blatant or using sleight of hand or?
I was gonna try to reach because he's sitting next to me. I was gonna just try to reach over a little stealthily, but I rolled a nat 20, so.
Oh.
Right, nat 20 on the sleight of hand. I really, just to let you know on your failure, I wasn't going to get you caught in the middle of this tavern. I was going to make you reach over and like accidentally hit like his ball sack inside of like his Adidas like sweatpants was how I was going to shame you. But you know, unfortunately you had to roll nat 20 and you
nat 20.
Yeah, you navigated the sweatpants successfully.
Plus that 11 sleight of hand, so that's a 31.
You just missed the dong past the
and you're able to snag a small coin purse. There's about 50 silver in there.
Not bad.
Good haul. So, what's your name, rat eater?
I go by many names, but you can call me Ruby.
Ruby. My name is.
I'll have another drink. I'm gonna order another one.
You get another ale, you get another rat.
Yes, please.
This is equivalent of like the free lunch for you.
I feel like
Don't charge me yet.
I feel like this is like at a hipster bar when you order like a scotch and it also comes with their homemade beef jerky in the scotch.
Yeah, this is
The
totally
drunken
it.
rat.
I want to go to that hipster bar.
You come visit it, I'll take you to it. It's really good jerky.
I pull the rat out this time and I tear the head off, but the rest of it I'll throw at that little dartboard. But I'm gonna eat the head.
Eating the
And I'm gonna
head.
crunch loudly on it.
Power move.
Power move.
And I'm gonna throw it.
All right, roll that
hoping to
d20.
do really well. Do I get any modifier or just straight up roll?
No, it's your throwing, so it's a d20 plus your dexterity.
Okay. Plus dexterity? Oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay, that is gonna be 22.
Fingers.
Sorry.
22. Yeah, you're gonna be able to hit center mass right next to his rat.
And then I just casually go back to my drink.
Well, we do have a little bit more of a seasoned adventurer here. Obviously, this isn't your first rodeo.
I've had a little fun in my life.
A little. So just what brings you looking after the sea's ravage? A boat that's been missing for years.
I have some ideas about that ship. But it doesn't have to be under the sea anymore.
Oh, really?
Just a little rumor, and I've got time to spare to investigate it. No big deal. The Paxi are naturally curious, so
And
this is my curiosity.
And just how do you intend on raising this glorious ship from the bottom of the sea?
So far, everything I've just winged it and it's worked out. But I think I've got a small connection. But what do you care about it anyway? Don't let me bore you.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Sorry, she's been forcing her way up here. I keep trying to push her down. Persuasion with advantage.
Just accept the doge.
I know. You are a little dramatic asshole right now. Persuasion. $28 for that first one. 28 again.
Jeez.
Thank God I'm a bard.
Do you have any connection to anyone that's ever been on that vessel, Ruby?
I have known someone, yes.
Oh, really? What was his name?
A dead man now. So what does it matter?
There's many dead men that have been on that vessel.
But only one of them made it off that vessel and died.
Yeah. Just happened to be speaking one that still lives.
Well,
Good day to you, Ruby. He slams his ale, puts his hat on.
can I get I'm gonna propose an idea. You can say no.
Go for it. D&D.
I would like to pick up his scent. I'd like to use this cat nose of mine as he's getting up to get a sense of what he smells like. And hopefully use it to help maybe trail him. I know it's a stinky city as is, and it's like a marsh, so it's all foggy and muggy anyway, so there's a lot of, but the scents kind of might weigh in the air.
Roll survival check with disadvantage.
Fair.
You're a tabaxi. Hey, hold on. I'll let you straight up roll it since you're a tabaxi.
Well, that's 22 then. I'm going to take that one. I got my special nose. Sorry, it's a game I play with her.
Bite
You know I have a special.
bite the snoot.
Yes.
All right. You pick up your you pick up the scent the best you can. Mister. Back over in your tavern of plenty. Oh, tavern of plenty. Whoa. And like that's the first time that we left Bryn Shander.
Bridgechander, huh? Well,
Yeah.
I've been there. And it was
Really?
I can see why you left.
And I'm over here like inadvertently playing hippie wingman for you. Like I'm hearing the dude give me the granola speech about how like, dude, you just have to do something like this in your life for once. She is licking your earlobe at this point. And Cheeky is
Like
just,
what kind of
I'm
flickering
dying.
it or?
no, like she's trying, yeah, the full on nibble. She's going for the kit and caboodle. Mm.
Listen. Let me ask you a question. Yeah, I pretty much know the answer already. You ever seen a ship called Seas Ravage?
Leans in, she goes, the only thing I know is what I see, I ravage. And she just goes in and puts her tongue full on in your dragonborn ear.
He warned you. Wait, the broken ear?
No, the broken ear is the one he's trying to listen to the fucking dumbass with while she's licking the good ear.
Chikios is dying in the middle of the shittiest conversation of his life. This has been unbelievably productive. Give us 4 more ales. Yes. and shots to go with it.
As she stoves her tongue into fucking Hister's ear, he's gonna look over at the hippie to his left hand side and go, you guys in an open relationship?
This is a big world, man, and people are free to do whatever they want.
Well, I'll tell you right now, if you don't take the beers that come to the bar and take your girl, I'm gonna find a nice corner. I'm gonna fuck her beyond recognition.
Hey, man, do whatever feels right, man. And so, hey, like I was saying, you have to get the right kayak. Like, it can't just be anything. Like, it needs to be. And dude, the dude's zoning in on me hard, and I'm dying. I'm over here. I'm like giving you the eye. Like, you better to be the best transient hippie you've ever had in your entire life. I am taking the ultimate fucking bullet over here. I've stacked up 3 shots to this guy's 1 ale, and I still don't give a fuck about his kayak or whatever mountain he's trying to tell me to climb. But I do it. I do it for you. And eventually, I listen to so much of his shit, I just pull out a little bit of Dr. Totemus' special, I load it into the pipe, and I send him to a different fucking universe. I'm assuming, Mister, you take the opportunity to go and frequent something you haven't had in a while, which is an hourly rate.
Yep, pretty much.
I want you to roll a d20 on a performance check.
Oh, Jesus.
We've never got to roll on a. By the way, my campaigns have always had this, and we've never rolled on it before here. It's just surprising. 43 episodes in.
19.
19.
Thank God for the +2.
Swinging from the chandeliers, my friend. You have an excellent nooner.
Nice! Fucking Hister gets a nooner. Closes business for the first time and trolling so much.
43 episodes I've hadn't had to have somebody roll for a performance check. I love it.
What is a nooner?
Good form.
A nooner? Yeah.
All right. We'll talk about that after tonight's show. That's between y'all, and we need to educate.
Afternoon delight.
Oh, I've never heard that slang before.
Nooner? Yeah, that's winery slang for. Yeah.
Got it.
Fucking in the afternoon.
Got it. Not heard that, but got it.
Yeah.
Cool. Congrats.
Hister's gonna come back into the bar without her and saddle up next to Chiquios again. That was some A-grade warrior pussy right there.
Well, I can't wait for this world to have one more half dragonborn here. Let's go. Before I say too much, this place is too fun. We're not getting anything done. And this is the fun. This is me telling you. We need to catch up with the rest.
Come on. There might be someone who knows the sea's ravage in here.
You have been ravaged enough. Let's go. Let's meet up with the rest.
Well, fine. Let's go to the boring pony or whatever the fuck that place was.
Boring pony. And as you walk out of this joint, you can just see the name of the pub on the inside is Dilla Dilla.
That's adorable, and I'm writing that down.
Dilla. Yep. Emery, you got your coin purse. You put one more hobo down.
Is he dead? Is he dead now?
No, you let him. If you would have held him there, you could have suffocated him in the mashed potatoes. But you let him turn his head sideways.
Yeah. I'm just going to. I'm gonna get up and I think I'll just wander to another table. If that's the only guy at my table, I'll just wander to another table and just sit down.
Won't anyone else have seen that you let that guy die?
It's a pirate bar.
I
He
mean,
was going down to the mashed potatoes anyway.
I'll be honest, everyone's really happy that like the town drunk and the other drunk have been like quarantined. And I'll be honest, in the bar business, there's nothing more that I love corralling the most fucked up people together. There was like, just deal with yourselves. So no, like actually the tavern's quite happy that they've done that. No one's really given a rat's ass. I've rolled for perception checks over here, and no, it's all been with disadvantage. No one's cared about your nasty conversation with vomit and mashed potatoes. Everyone's definitely not wanted a piece of it.
I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna find a table that has an open table that has availability at it, and I'm gonna sit down where there are other people.
You sit down at the at the edge of another table, and this time there's a two individuals. There's a small goblin and a small halfling that are both wearing kind of workman's attire. Looks like that they have been on a vessel or two. Look like well-seasoned deckhands. It is not that. It's a different goblin.
How much credit does this 2 gold pieces buy me at this bar that I put down? How many ales and?
Oh, that's a deposit for not fucking shit up.
Oh, okay.
So none.
So nothing.
Yeah, you get shit for equity, bro.
I will use the. How much will the 50 silver buy me?
Oh, tons.
Okay, cool. Then I will.
Fuck it, dude. That's drinking for.
Cool.
That's drinking for days. Like they're well done with Bockhorst. Well done with him.
I will slide down to these guys and just greet them and say, hey, what's up?
Hey, nice to meet you.
You, the Bockhorst. You guys want to?
Hold on, my name's. You smell like shit. My name's Arvin, but I have to piss. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay.
Hold on. This is my friend Selden.
Radio.
So,
Radio. Radio.
Radio. You want a drink?
Yeah. Radio. I actually have to take a piss, so you're taking over. You're actually creating a character. His name is Selden. He's a halfling, and you're a well-seasoned deckhand that's waiting for your next vessel. I'll be right back after I use the restroom.
Arvin, you gotta leave me alone with this son of a bitch.
Well, Selden, relax. You want a drink?
I'll have a drink with you, but I've seen you drinking in this pub all afternoon.
Don't you know that I can handle the liquor?
I've seen you handle the liquor. You've also puked in the marigolds for hours.
But I'm back here now, aren't I?
Yeah, and you're gonna buy me an ale. So says ye.
Yeah. I'm gonna vote a motion for the ales, and I'm sure they're gonna come. As Robert is taking a leak right now and listening to the soothing sounds of our voices.
Selden, seeing his drunk flailings, is going to wave towards the barkeep and kind of point that he's being bought a beer by Bockhorst, so we can get service a little bit faster.
You look like a man is
Oh, come out with it. Look like a man who's what?
Worked. You look like you work on a ship.
Aye, I've been on many a vessel, yes.
Yes, I've been on many vessels too. I'm currently, between vessels though.
Aye, who did you sail on last?
McGinty's Pride.
McGinty's Pride. I can't say I heard that. Where have you been birthed at?
We've been everywhere. Mostly small ports, crabs, mussels, those kinds of things.
I
Piss like a racehorse.
Welcome.
Arvin and I
back.
just recently brought back a whole haul of stink crab.
That's right, we're waiting for the next vessel.
Sinker. Well,
Are you looking for work, Backhorst?
Well, that's just what I was about to say. I am, in fact, looking for work.
Do you know much about the stink crab?
Oh yeah. If it's got pinchers, then I can catch it.
We could use another hand, couldn't we, Sheldon?
Absolutely. We lost that last greenhorn over the edge. We haven't replaced him yet.
Down there in Davy Jones' locker.
How many are you looking for?
Just you.
Just
One.
me?
We're looking for a man that can handle the pot on the rail.
Yeah, I can handle a rail.
Just mind the bite, ye. That's how we lost the last one.
We
Hey,
sail.
you guys hear all this yelling over here? What do you guys ever heard of that ship they were talking about? The Seas Ravage? You hear about this?
Seas Ravage. That's where the last greenhorn ended up. Probably laying on the deck of the Seas Ravage. Somewhere out there in the ocean.
How do you know it's sunk?
Everyone knows it's
Everyone
sunk.
knows it's sunk.
Yeah, but how do you know? Have you seen it?
Never.
You just so as far
Hey,
as you
speak-
know, it just left and never came back.
Oh, any vessel that is that strong, that powerful, the ocean will always take back.
Seas
was
Ravage always berthed here after a haul and never came back.
It was
Well, how-
supernatural.
How do you how?
No single crew could possess such power.
How do you find something the sea takes back?
You make
Where
a
does it go?
pact with the sea. That's how. The same pact that we've made.
I've been on the seas a long time. I've never made a pact. Where does this happen at?
You haven't been on the seas long enough, boy.
Backhorst, are you sure you've spent time on the water?
Oh,
I've heard your name, but
Oh yeah. I don't remember much of it, but I've been there.
You see, Backhorse, you take enough from the sea, there's always a bounty. You owe that back. And eventually, the sea will take your life back with it. You owe
the
a
retirement
debt.
of every blessed sailor. Sorry,
Church mouse sound.
sorry, Arvin.
You okay there, buddy?
I,
You okay?
where's that ale?
Going. Just waving his hand at nobody, just motioning the ale that's not coming.
We're gonna pause right there. Ruby,
Mm-hmm.
Rutledge has not quite made it his way out the door yet.
Okay.
You have his scent, which is trackable on survival checks. If you wish to say anything to him before he leaves, now is your opportunity.
What do you know of him? She doesn't turn to look at him. She just kind of says it loudly, not facing him.
He doesn't face you either.
I just want him to know, though, that I'm not facing him.
Oh, he's playing the game.
Cool.
He's playing the game. He holds up and kind of puts his hand up on the door frame. Roll a persuasion check.
is going to be a 28.
He pauses. He walks back over to the L of the bar that's not next to you. And he pulls a quill out and begins to write. He slides it over to you.
I'll accept it.
He puts his tricorn back on his head, nods, and walks out the door.
Once I hear that door shut, I'm going to look at it. He has to be gone, though. I don't want him to know that I'm looking at it. Too cool.
Too cool for school.
Mm-hmm.
It simply says, I was his first mate. Meet me at the docks at midnight.
I never asked for his name, did I?
I gave it to you, but we were going back and forth. It's Rutledge.
Rutledge. Okay. Docks at midnight. What time is it now?
Midday.
So he just had a
Yeah.
nooner.
At least, so at least 1 p.m. maybe.
Yeah, 1:30ish.
Well, I guess
Well, it's probably like one. It's probably like 12:01.
12:01.
Do you know how high Chiquios got that other guy?
12:01, 12:02.
It could be 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
High enough to listen about his fucking kayak. I can tell you that.
If I'm talking about that than anything else.
Oh my God, I've so been there. I've had that conversation 25 times before.
And earlier this week.
Come here.
All right. We can pick back up. History.
What?
We make our way in the door right after the half orc leaves into the Lonely Crow. We don't see any signs of Emery when we walk in, but we do see Ruby up at the bar. I imagine probably working on your third rat.
Yep. But this one I'm just eating. I don't want to waste any more rat.
Both hands on it.
Yeah. I'm just doing it. I don't care. There's no more show that I have to put on. I am enjoying my rat.
No, you really do like this rat over there. You're in good luck for being here.
It's very good. If you need more, let me know. I have a friend who can do stuff to rats. I didn't know how to rephrase it, so that's how it comes out.
I thought you had the pipes last we had.
Whenever we got drunk and I was playing the pipes.
That's right.
And we talked to Zephyros, the rat.
Emery, you're still locked into your conversation in the back.
Oh yeah. I'm securing a spot working on whatever vessel these guys work on.
Well, meet back at the docks at noon. We sail
Noon tomorrow?
tomorrow.
Okay. What ship?
The boats will be back in. The Fillmore.
Fillmore what?
It's just the Fillmore. It's not a dirty joke. It's just the Fillmore.
I'm just gonna laugh. I'm just gonna keep laughing at him. drunkenly, and this whole time I've been sipping the ales I'm drinking, like not.
Yeah. They get up and right, Sheldon. It's time to head to the Port Authority.
I don't want to.
We
Can I
gotta
stay here and drink one more? One more.
No, we can drink after we get our contracts. We don't know how much stink crab we'll get.
We always get the same amount. But
Oh,
fine.
but we
You're
need-
buying the first round next time.
Get your ass here. Come on.
I was gonna raise my glass at them as they leave.
As we walk out and go, that guy's totally gonna fucking die. We'll be able to cut this share 2 ways again if we keep. It's an unflappable plan, Sheldon. It'll go right over. And if he doesn't,
Just like the last time. You get him drunk, I'll push him over.
Rappus get his leg over there on that twine. It's like a cobra. Yank him right over.
A bite is an easy way to get rid of
You
a greenhorn
know,
and take his share.
Send it back to the sea. As they meander the way out of the tavern.
I'm gonna get up and do I notice them sneering together?
Roll a perception check with disadvantage.
$13.
What the fuck you just say to me, you little shit? No, you don't hear it.
Okay, so I don't hear that, but I kind of want to. I heard them say they're gonna go to the Port Authority.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to. I feel like I want to go to the Port Authority.
All right. You
As well, so
you certainly can.
I want to try. I want to try to like slow play it out the door and then beat them to the Port Authority, though.
Sure.
You might have to fuck the Minotaur in the kitchen.
Okay.
This doesn't tie in at all, but it still made me laugh. You're gonna have to fuck the cook.
Whatever I have to do.
Uh,
So seeing these guys go, and they're going to the Port Authority, knowing they have a vessel that they're. I want to try to beat them there and buy the contract on the vessel. I want that to be my boat. That's what I'm after. Don't know if it's possible. That's what I want to try.
we're gonna roll dice for it. So you're gonna wait just enough where you think they're gonna get about a block away to where you can bust out, and then you're gonna try to Naruto run. Now tell me,
I'm gonna stand up completely sober and just run out the door.
all right, are you gonna do this in the same form?
Same form for now.
Same form for now. So you guys are on the boardwalk. Port Authority is in the center of the mass of this town. You know, it's easy to spot. So the first thing I'm gonna need you to do is roll stealth enough to where they don't see you. So I need a stealth check. I'm gonna need you. I need the stealth
23.
check. Stealth check. First one checks out. All right. Now I'm gonna need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
26.
26.
Right in my
All right.
wheelhouse.
Fucking run, Forrest, run, baby. You
As I'm passing through the crowds, I'm changing back into my own dad bod form. If I'm through a heavy crowd.
you're gonna be able to. You're gonna try to go as the crow flies and run through some alleys.
Okay, well then in an
So
alley.
you're gonna be able to tuck and kind of Superman style and drop it.
Yeah.
I need you to go ahead and give me another dexterity saving throw.
22.
22. All right. One last dexterity saving throw. The DC is 19.
Okay. Nat 20.
Wow.
Let's
Can you
go.
believe it? I guess.
Hey,
You want a picture?
No,
I got it.
It's fine.
and just can I get some mud heavy breathings in the chat? Can I get some heavy breathings in the chat, please?
Jeez.
You take it as the crow flies, and you do. You're a solid, probably a minute and a half ahead of Selden and Arvin. All right, you bust in the doors of the Port Authority.
Who here sells contracts to vessels?
Marbled lobby. Alforth, sir. Well dressed, suit and tie, very banker type.
Very
Almost-
boring type.
Very boring goblin. It's very got a Gringotts vibe going on it in this joint. Come forward, please.
I'm gonna step forward and taking a deep breath, and I'm gonna say I want to buy a contract on a ship.
Ship vessel number.
I don't know the number. I know the name.
No one ever knows the number.
Pissed.
What is your vessel's name?
The Fillmore.
Fillmore what?
But
Uh,
That's what I said.
I apologize. I'm used to rather nasty talk. At least it's not Ligma this time.
What is it? What is the ship like that's gonna cost me?
A ship like this, we're talking about your stink crab allowance for this year. Where's your documentation of the previous harvest?
My crew has that. I just want to
We need
to,
your documentation of the previous harvest. I cannot process this unless I've seen
Sure.
you've paid your taxes on the previous harvest. We cannot print that for you without giving a nominal fee, but that will be the line over to the side, and you look and you can see it's a massive queue. It will only cost you 10 silver, but you will have to wait and be assessed in that line, and then you can come back over to me.
what will this cost me to handle this right now with you?
Sorry, sir.
I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna pull out a
Port
quartz and
Authority.
I'm gonna pull out a couple of quartz and put them on the desk.
What are these wishing stones, sir? Could you please take these paperweights away? There are fine gentlemen behind you that need. At this point in time, you can see, as you turn back around, you can see that door is opening. Arvin and Sheldon are coming through.
Name a number. Name a number.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage. You did say quartz,
Wait.
right?
I did. I have 600
not
quartz on
dumb.
me.
maybe it's not money you need to be persuasive with.
I just rolled 2 nat 20s, so
Oh.
okay.
Did you do the double 20? The dude
I
looked
just
20.
rolled fucking not even at the same time. 2 individual nat 20s.
What? You can
Yeah.
do that?
I
You
did.
do that?
I said, what do you want me to say?
You?
Rolled the same dice twice. It was a 20 both times. Thank you for namesake.
Finally, it paid off for someone.
Finally.
It's like 420s on it. It's fucking ridiculous.
Well, sometimes exceptions can be made from the previous number returned. We see here. I can probably generally grant the same amount with a small. See
see here, your return. Not bad, not bad. We'll give a nominal 5% increase to your harvest considering what you've laid down here. And, slams these massive stamps over the side. And, your name again, sir?
Worthington Pepperbottom.
Worthington Pepperbottom.
That's catchy.
Who sailors are all the same. And hands you the paperwork. Good luck with the harvest.
How much do I have to pay him?
Your total in fees, 50 gold in the bribe.
Easy.
And then a 500 gold license.
Easy.
Using our money for this.
No, I have 1,000 gold and 600 blue quartz from Streamloot's cards.
Oh, see, I honestly didn't even think about your quartz being valuable. I thought you threw up some junk stones.
No, like I was offering valuable quartz, but I'll just use gold.
Hey, it works. Money talks, baby. Money talks. I'm trying to get music back up over on your side.
I'm still hearing it.
I got it.
I'm not. Oh my dude, what is up with this? My GoXR is literally has a mind of its own.
It's alive.
It's alive.
So I'm gonna.
Oh shit! Sorry, everybody.
As I get the paperwork, the documentation for this, giving me control of this vessel, I guess I'm going to just brush past the two gentlemen I had just had drinks with in the tavern on my way out. Just not say anything to them. I'm just gonna brush past them as I go out.
Just a little mild shoulder check.
Mind your wake, sir.
Yes, we'll be seeing about that.
So you make your way back out of the tavern, or out of the Port Authority. Ruby,
Yes.
what are you currently doing back at the bar?
I'm just really enjoying my drink right now, but since I'm finishing it, I am gonna just walk out and I'd like to actually see if I could go down to the docks. I'm just curious. During the day, I want to get a feel for the place before I go there at night by myself.
Roll an investigation check.
Okay. That's my investigation. An 8.
It's
An impressive 8.
bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. You're
Yes.
taking it all in. And you know what? The port does have a redeeming quality. Having been to enough of them, there is there's this aura of at least work hard, play hard.
Oh, good.
And there's always, if you've drank in enough port towns before, you either, oh shit, I just lost everybody. We'll be back here in a second. For everybody that's watching on the VOD, we'll see if my connection's completely
Okay.
dipped out or not.
Yep. Catching up. We're good.
We're back.
I always have this moment where I get to tell everyone on the VOD, hey, it's gonna be okay. We've just lost mild connection.
It's fine.
It'll be right back. Yes.
Take this as like a sign to get some water or something.
It is a you have that era of renewment where there's people that are about to go out to a new adventure, there's people that are coming back in to celebrate or to sing their woes.
I guess it's been a while since we've seen a functioning town that hasn't been destroyed
Yet.
yet.
Well,
So it's kind of strange. I'm gonna actually, can I sit down like on a barrel or something and just kind of take it in?
yeah.
Watch people and like I haven't seen happy people in a while.
Happy subjective, but yeah, like functioning.
Yeah, functioning. Like they've got purpose. They don't have any major worries like, oh,
No.
giants are gonna fucking kill us.
Under and water deep, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Waterdeep we kind of focused more on that party space. That was not really my cup of tea. So this is better. These are rough around the edge, kind of. I like it. I'm sitting here and I'm just enjoying it. That's all I got right now.
Soaking up
I'm
the port
soaking it
vibes.
in. Yeah, I'm soaking it in. I'm also looking at the spaces themselves. Like, are the docks well kept, or do you have to be careful about where you step in there? Are there a lot of dark corners that people can hide in?
You rolled an 8?
How many boats can be at the docks?
You rolled an 8?
Yeah. I see one boat. Can't see around it.
There's some boats. There's a lot of seagulls.
Oh, good. Seagulls. I guess I'm just very interested in seagulls.
Well done. Yeah, there's a lot of action,
There's
a
at
lot of
least
boats.
3 seagulls here.
A lot of boats in and out. No doubt.
Cool. I'm soaking a lot in. None of it's staying. Perfect. This is a nice place.
Hester?
I mean, literally, Chiquios and I walked into the bar, and some dude ran by us after a couple other dudes ran by us, and we saw Ruby run out the door. I'm going to look at Chiquios and go, really? You pulled me out of a party for this fucking lame-ass place?
Not lame. You're a lame ass.
Hey. It is not my fault. I'm just trying to meet up with the rest of them.
Well, I don't see Emery, and Ruby just went that way. So
Let's go.
shall we follow Emery?
Don't insult. You're a wingman. What I've been through.
He's gonna throw his hand up on your shoulder and go, as a wingman, you sat there and you watched her lick my ear for 45 minutes while you drank your ale. I appreciate that. That was A class as far as transients go. Now, we still got a mission. So
We do.
let's follow fucking Ruby and see what the hell is going on, or I'm going back to that other bar and I'm gonna drink.
It's fine.
Catch me if you can, motherfuckers.
At that time, I'm coming out of the Port Authority, and I'm gonna communicate to everybody via earpiece.
Hey, I don't know where you guys are, but I got us a boat.
Sweet.
Like one that's actually floating and not under the water?
Yeah, like I bought the contract on a boat. I don't know if we.
You don't have a contract on a boat. You have a contract to harvest stink crab.
Yeah, same thing.
Is it? I don't know how this works, but that doesn't sound right.
He has a contract to harvest stink crab
I'm,
for the Fillmore.
I'm paying for the boat. Doesn't that put me in charge?
Hey, go for it. I mean, I just want to make sure that you knew. But hey, but as long as it doesn't matter, Emery thinks he's got a boat. He's got a boat.
Yeah,
Alright, so
I'm paying for their haul, so we have a boat.
alright, you've got a boat. Ruby, do you have anything better than a boat?
Nope, not getting the right voice.
There we go. Yep.
There we go.
Fuck. There we go. Yeah.
Just turn fucking megaphone into X.
I'm sorry. I chose the wrong one. Does this sound right?
No.
What's number 2?
Number two.
Number
Al.
2.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
Okay. I've actually got a very good lead, but I'm going to follow it up on my own. Just be prepared to show up at the docks at 12:45 p.m. a.m.
That's perfect. If that doesn't work out, my boat, we can leave at noon tomorrow.
Perfect.
So, you're saying just after midnight? Good. You'll find me and Chekios at the Dilla Dilla. Fuck off.
What the what?
I don't know. Just let them do what they like to do.
He's being extra sassy. His little wyvern got wet. It's all good.
All that you've just left behind? You have more children?
Hey. Soldier's gotta do what a soldier's gotta do.
Trying to bring into this world. What?
I take my headpiece off. Ugh. So, Emery.
Yep.
I'm gonna let you go first. You can describe what you do in the time before you meet up at the docks at 12:35.
Well, I will. I would like to go and see if there are any sort of maybe potion shops or armorers or just anything that might be useful.
I was actually also thinking potion shop or a magic shop of some sort. So if I happen to meet him at one of those,
I would say I'd probably go to look for if there was a potion shop or something similar. I probably would go there.
Sounds like it's in a consensus that you guys would like to go to a potion shop. So I'm gonna let you guys go to this potion shop.
what is it called?
We're not there yet.
Sorry.
Give me a second.
Sorry. Come on.
You're like, hey,
Tell
give
me
all,
what's
give me all your shit.
How many products do they have?
what's the GDP of the town?
You're stealing that question.
Are
from me.
these organic?
Yeah, for real. Is there something else that you would like to do within this afternoon?
In addition
Mister.
to the potion
No,
shop?
I'm
Oh.
asking Mister if he wants to do something else.
Hester's gonna go to the post office and write a couple of letters
Aw.
and send a couple of pigeons off.
That
Two.
covers about half his children.
He's sending 2 pigeons.
So only like an eighth of his children then.
All right. I will let you go and make your way to the Ravenary and send those bad boys off. You'll be able to accomplish that in your afternoon. And I'm assuming we're carting off. Do you want to cut this episode off at 2:30 or 2:45?
Let's say 2:30 because then it'll be 2:45.
Perfect.
I know how this group works. Oh, it's already 2:30. I know we said we'd end at 2:30, but
You're the only one with stuff to do.
I know.
All right, so we're gonna give the potion shop just a little shake of brevity. Then, okay,
Mm-hmm.
What exactly are you guys looking for?
A health potion would be great, but also I'm just curious about some of the magical items. Like I know I should probably be a little more familiar with this kind of stuff, but I'm not. So I'm just picking everything up and I'm looking and seeing if anything glows in particular or looks
So,
incredibly old.
This is a port town. It's a
Yes.
very, very functional.
Mm.
This is not a
Weird mystic place.
It is not a fun voodoo weird mystic joint. That kind of scene I will give significant time to that we can spend there. I will allow you, since we're going to cap this in about 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You're able to find the tourist functional fucking place up at the port. Salves for sailors. Easy kind of joint. If you guys are looking for basic health pots, anything else?
Seasickness. I want something for that just in case.
I was gonna say I was gonna be looking for health potions, and then knowing that we're gonna have to go into the water, anything that would be like
breathing underwater
or maneuvering underwater. That's what I would be asking for. Anything that helps with existing underwater.
Not this kind of shop. Because they don't. I mean, if they did, these sailors wouldn't die.
Yeah.
Those are practicing magical arts that most of the common men and women just wouldn't possess.
But what about like at least seasickness? They would have something for that.
No doubt. There's definitely things for seasickness.
Perfect. Do you have like one of those patchy things where you put it on and you don't have to think about it anymore?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
I'm getting these prices up for you.
Definitely health potions.
Good. He's going to be paying for them.
What?
You have all the money. I have none.
Yeah, but I found this money.
Well, good job. Now you get to spend it too. So we need the seasickness stuff and we need healthy things.
The seasickness vials are easy. Super cheap. You're talking 10 silver. Don't even worry about checking them off of your sheet. They're so readily here. That greenhorn business is constant. Don't have to worry about it. Health pots.
So we should get though enough of the patches for everyone.
Basic. We're talking basic bitch shit.
That's fine.
50 gold pieces. Greater, 250 gold pieces. Superior, 2,500 gold pieces. There is only one superior in stock. There are 3 greater, and there are unlimited regular.
I'm gonna go up to the shopkeeper and assuming the prices are listed and how much?
Badge.
Just gonna like look at her and go back to the conversation I'm having with this guy and say, what does a blue quartz go for in the city?
What did I tell you the base worth of that blue quartz was?
You told me it was a paperweight.
No,
you never told me the value. I had 600 of them though.
Oh shit! I never told you the initial value on them.
No, you gave me 1,000 gold and 600 blue quartz.
Okay, they do have value. I was just an asshole earlier because I thought you were just giving me fucking rocks. I honestly didn't remember that. Give me a second. Blue quartz.
I've been hanging on to them for a while.
10 blue quartz are 10 gold pieces a piece.
Okay. How much was that superior health potion?
Superior's 2,500.
And how many of the other health potions do they have in stock?
Fuck, I just gave you the numbers and I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I said
It was a lot for this superior, like 2,000.
It was 2,500. It was 250. It was 250 for greater.
Yeah, how many of them? 3 for the greater.
1, 3, and then as
1,
many
3
regular.
unlimited. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take the 1 superior and the 3 greater, and
Pop quiz, guys.
4, and I'll take 4 regular health potions as well. I don't know how much gold that is. It's 2,500 plus 750 plus 3,250 plus another 400. So 3650, right?
400 plus 750 plus how many regulars?
1 for each of us. So
150 or 4?
4. So it'd be
So
200.
3450.
Yeah. Okay. Basically 6,000 gold worth of quartz. I'm gonna use the quartz.
Can we negotiate?
You can try.
On this one, the whole reason on this scene was very much this is a take it or leave it. So we just don't have time. If I do, we don't get to the next scene. That's
fair.
The only reason I had to do it.
Okay.
That way.
Okay.
All right.
Deal.
I had to.
Got the deal, and I put my paw out to shake.
Well, welcome to Saltmarsh.
Thank you.
It's like a commissary, like connected to next to the the port authority. It's very, very cut and dry, simple. It's their Walgreens.
Fair.
Like the cashier's like, you really give a fuck, you know? All right. Everybody else. So did everybody take Ruby's? Is anyone showing up early? Because she told you 12:35. This is the question.
45.
12:45. Is
Mhm.
anybody legitimately thinking about showing up early to the docks?
Well, I met up with Ruby at the potion shop, so I am with her.
I mean, Chicos and I are just kind of bumming around at this point, so I figure, early is on time is late, and is late is unacceptable. So I'm at least 10 minutes early, just kind of hanging out on the dock, smoking my pipe.
All right. So I'm assuming Ruby, you've set this time because you wanted to go solo.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
I'm gonna have everybody roll on it whether you're gonna try to show up to the docks early or not.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've been with her all day at this point, so is she gonna tell me to fuck off or?
Yeah.
It is a long afternoon. There's plenty of time to separate, and we're going to assume that people have separated.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
I
I'm gonna
won't
go
show up
feed the
early.
birds. That's what I
I will be doing stuff. I'll be checking on my Fillmore boat.
Right? Chikios is not one to show up early to fucking anything. It's from the Feywild. I will roll with disadvantage. And I don't even know what stat should I even roll on this is a good question. Well,
Charisma? I mean,
performance. You show. Can you keep track of time?
you know what? On Cheeky, I'm just not even gonna roll it because I'm not gonna show up on time. I'm at best, I'm still gonna show up at probably 12:55. I have no. You told me I have no reason. I have no reason to doubt you. I don't want to check. So, Hister, this is your call.
I'm on the docks 10 minutes early, smoking my pipe and just surveying the situation.
All right. So, if you were in, you're gonna hang out in the docks all afternoon. So you're actually you're gonna be there.
I'm bumming around the town. I bought a new pipe. I got some tobacco. None of it's as good as what I've got from Dr. Totemus, since that's all wiped out at this point.
Okay,
and
just go ahead and give me. Once you give me a roll on it. Go ahead and just roll a. I'm just gonna set a being on time. In around the area AC, and I'm gonna put this as an 18. I'm gonna give you a +3.
All right. Well, it's a 16, so I'm in.
All right. So you're gonna be around the area. You're not necessarily gonna be where she's at, but you are gonna be around the docks. So is Emery gonna be around the docks as he's hunting around the Fillmore. Cheeky will not be there. Cheeky will not be on the docks yet, anywhere near that time. So you guys are still within range. All right. Ruby,
Yes.
you are going to make your way into the very, very foggy docks of Salt Marsh come midnight. That fog slowly rolling in. You can hear the sound of the marsh and the song of the swamp. Most of the torch lights are low. The sound of the city has become quite silent at this point. It's off-putting that you can't see all the way around you as that fog continues to roll back in. I need you to roll a perception check.
$22.
22. You can see a solitary ember through the fog. Looks like
I slowly walk towards it.
it's like the ember of a cigarette.
Perfect.
As you walk closer,
I'm using
begin-
my quiet cat paws too, like being very gentle as I walk.
roll a stealth check.
Okay. Uh, 22 as well.
Continue to make your way forward. You can slowly begin to see the silhouette of the gentleman that you met earlier, Rutledge, tricorn cap on, blades to his side, 2 scimitars on either side of him. Ruby,
Yes.
he adjusts his cap, kind of lowers his brim a little bit.
I'm here.
You speak of a time in my life long past.
So you really did know him.
I did. What brings you here, Ruby?
I saw him in the flames, in the ship. I'm here for it.
You're here for the shit.
If you're here just to laugh, then get out of my way.
I'm not just here to laugh. And just... What are your plans to resurrect this ship?
And why should I tell you? I know nothing about you.
I know nothing
What do
about
you-
you.
What do you care? I don't even know if you got along with it. I know nothing about it.
You don't. And there's nothing I can tell or convince you. And I do. How about them apples?
Not much of a
Crosses
fan of
hands.
apples.
Mm-hmm.
How did you survive?
How did you find my captain?
I met him in a town that was being attacked by giants.
I don't believe it.
Well, he's dead now, so it's not like he can verify it.
He was a dead man once before. And you say he walked again. What town did you meet him in?
Oh, crap.
Nightstone.
What stone?
Nightstone.
Oh, Nightstone. She says coolly, like she knew exactly what she was talking about.
Whitestone. You saw him in Whitestone?
Yes.
And he wasn't a ghost.
As real as possible. I fought alongside him for a while, even. Called a friend, even. Well, as much as you can. He was not exactly, friendly. But a good companion nonetheless.
Sounds like him.
Well, he died. Was ripped out by a giant. And then killed in battle. It wasn't his choice. But...
Yeah. In true fashion, dead man tells no tales.
that is true. But it seems like there's one more tale he wants to tell, at least. He keeps reaching out. So we're here. I'm going to help. Has he not seen you at all?
Nay,
Nothing to you?
nay, I have not seen him in years. I have not seen him since the incident.
And how did you survive the incident? He gave us the indication that no one else survived.
They didn't.
And he opens up his shirt and it shows where his heart is are black tentacles wrapped around. And that's where we will end this week.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
All be sent to Davy
Cool.
Jones the Rocker. Don't come back.
Cool.
Let's go.
I'm very excited about this.
Let's go. Oh,
I have so many
great scene.
questions. I'm kind of glad I have a little bit of time to think about, like, how do I want to respond to this situation?
I'm so sorry I couldn't give you guys a proper shot, but I wanted to get to a good closing scene. So sorry
This is good.
I had to sacrifice a quirky shopkeeper. You'll have plenty of time in this. We're obviously we're gonna be in this this arc for a hot minute. So
Yes, this is good.
Got a shitload of
take
health
some notes.
potions, so it's all good.
Black tentacles.
and there would be like it's functional thing. Like there's people getting fucked up in this joint. Like it makes sense
Mudcat-
for them to be a stockpile.
Yeah. Mudcat, did you write down all the stuff that we bought?
I did 1 superior, 3 greater, and 4 regular.
No, that's fine. I don't need to know. But okay.
Thank God you got it, because I missed it all.
I was gonna give one
We'll deal
greater
with
to
that.
everyone, and I was gonna keep the superior.
Of course you were.
Dude,
That's
I
crazy.
paid for him.
The guy who never gets injured in combat takes the biggest healing potion.
Yeah,
fine.
hold on.
Doesn't mean I can't use it on someone else.
That's true. It's probably better that he does have it so he can give it.
Yeah, truly. Does it bring people back from the dead?
I've got them all. I mean, I got them all marked.
Rutledge is interesting now.
I love it. You guys do split the party very well and are very respectful to each other's time within it. And I love that. Like I always have no qualms about going into it because I'm always like, oh, you guys do it so well. You kind of know like, okay, I got the next 15 minutes. Okay, let me put together a scene. You guys do that and are very respectful to each other and make sure that everybody gets a little piece of that that screen time. Thank you. That is it, dude. It's so much fun to do, but that's all credit to you guys. That's
I'm glad you didn't
100%.
put too much visual though around Hister scene.
I honestly was not expecting to get laid in Dilla Dilla. I was literally looking for the party crowd, and I found the fucking hippies, and just kind of.
This is the fastest you've ever moved. You've flirted a lot throughout this game with a lot of different characters, but this is the first time.
There's a difference between love and I don't fucking care.
Well, he always
Or-
wants to hit on the
Okay.
fucking grandma in my game, and I'm not letting him sleep. I'm not letting him sleep with my madre that's not there for him, but you can sleep with my kayaker at the fucking
You can have
at the
her
port
here.
bar.
Take this
I'm just surprised I
sacrifice.
knocked a dude out, took his identity, and then got out of there without anybody finding out.
Dude, you went to the fucking sad hole saloon.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking cared. Everybody was on their own beer.
It was the
It wasn't the sad
perfect
hole.
choice.
It was the badass dark alley one.
It was, dude. He made
Jealous.
good choices. He rolled really well. It was all.
That's so good. I like that we went for variety. You guys went
Yeah.
to complete opposite. It was a good tone change, good energy change.
It was a lot of fun.
I liked using all that information those guys gave me against them too,
Yeah, you're kind of
to
mean.
buy the contract on their ship.
It's a very mud thing to do, and it's a very your character thing to do. And I mean, you rolled for it, dude. At the end of the day, that's what D&D is all about. It's like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Well, now he's got a fucking contract on a fucking boat, and if there's, this is what like I love this because you're embracing what a changeling can do now. Like, that's, I mean, this is the fun aspects of it. Like, you're totally gonna take these
Murdering
guys.
people in alleyways.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't murder him. I mean, he knocked him the fuck out. Like,
Beat the fuck out of a drunk old dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
no
beat the
big
fuck out of
deal.
a drunk old dude, and he didn't suffocate the other guy in his mashed potatoes.
Bastard.
I mean, to be fair, I wasn't not trying to suffocate him. I was just putting back where I found him. He was already
Yeah,
going down in the potatoes, so I just kind of like didn't want him to keep shouting.
It's very true.
Wow.
Next
So,
week,
you know.
Henry shifts into a minotaur.
Kill him, not kill him. Honestly, it wasn't really a concern. It's just like he dies, whatever. This is where he was.
Can he shift into a minotaur? Or is that too large for
No, it
him?
has to be a bipedal, I think.
I mean, he can shift into a medium-sized. He can be a medium-sized, and yeah, I don't know, man. I've had this scene of like some goblin laying pipe to a minotaur in the back. Dude, like I've had that scene for a while.
We've got to have this moment.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna work that. This is about the perfect place to work that into.
These guys are fucking around the corner while I'm beating an old man to death.
Yes. Weird background, but you know.
Beating an old drunk unconscious.
Hey,
Shoving it in
man.
a trash can.
Sometimes,
be worse.
sometimes you gotta find a little 10 minutes of reprieve. Those dudes had to take it out, you know.
I need the scene. I need the scene of him popping up the trash can, like I needed that scene in Neon Regimes of him. What's his face getting dragged down in the sewer by the rat?
Oh yes, dude,
Wow.
he got drugged down. Dude couldn't get any service at the shitty makeshift hospital.
I don't even remember that guy's name anymore.
Oh, dude, kind of makes me want to
Rude.
go back and rewatch that scene. That dude got so fucked. Get drugged down in the sewers. Oh man, that dude. Yeah, there's I didn't know quite where I was gonna go with all of this with Valis, where I was gonna make it short or long. Dude, when I started playing with it, I was like, oh, this is there's so much good shit here. This is gonna be a fun arc. This was maybe what could have been like a jaunt is gonna be much longer.
This one made
Wait.
me realize how little I remember from the beginning.
Are you saying that this crew just digs into RP real fucking hard?
For
You don't remember
real.
Nightstone way back 42 weeks ago?
Yeah, you don't remember the
Nope.
seas ravage? I'm gonna
43
ravage your
weeks ago?
sea.
You don't remember that
It's been a
Valis
long
fired a
time,
chromatic
the
orb in the
flame.
very first episode?
Yeah. Yeah, what I see, I ravage.
Gosh.
Thank you, Bud. Thanks for letting me kind of like play it, like, because a lot of this, like, normally I would like have a dialogue, but I don't want him to know anything. So we're
Yeah.
kind of
No, it's all
like,
good.
he's given me a few little pieces, and then I get to interject. So I'm trying to be as respectful to that original backstory as possible with getting to do new shit to where we
Plus,
all
I mean,
get expressed.
Mm-hmm.
You're on the same page as me because the original backstory was crew vanished. I soloed a ship to the shore. That was it.
Yeah.
Well, now
No,
there's
I-
one more.
Well, I want to, that's what I want to make sure. So I got a pretty good story wrote up on it.
I'm very excited.
Oh,
It was
these,
me.
by the way, these maps, I don't know, like they're fucking gorgeous. I can't wait to I'm beyond excited. I've never been this prepped in advance with maps. They're just,
And here's the best part. You got 2 weeks to wait before we can find out what happens next.
I fucking hate that we're on
How about
goddamn Friday.
Ouch.
all of you guys go back and rewatch the old ones about Valis, so that way when
Episodes
we
1 through
go,
7, the Valis
What
saga.
happened to Valis? You guys can help us.
Hey, here's an idea. Starting after Shadow Walkers, why don't you start the Game of Saving Throws marathon? 42 episodes in a row, stacked up until we get to the next one.
All right, chat, pick it up.
How many hours is that?
Sweet.
Dude, it's unreal. The
That's-
sheer amount of content is fucking crazy.
I wonder how many hours we've played.
Sometimes it's enough to where one series will almost get through an entire con.
Oh wow.
Jeez.
It'll get to Game of Saving Throws will probably get till Sunday. It'll probably be about lunchtime on Sunday is when it would be. But if you really want to know, I can almost
Wait.
give that answer.
I would
You
love
can
to know how many
calculate
hours
the time?
we've played this in this campaign.
VLC player will actually do it for me.
That's disgusting.
That's
feels-
fantastic.
But first, we're gonna wave bye to the VOD.
I
Love you
love you guys.
guys.
Thank you for hanging out.
You're amazing.